out of apartment 5B.
You're now tuned into the Apartment 5B podcast, where we chop it up about hip-hop, R&B, sports, love and life. Hosted by Kill.
What's good? You are tuned in to Apartment 5B podcast, hosted by your guy, Kill. Look, I got my squad in effect with me tonight. As always, ladies first, little sis Porsche. What's going on, miss?
Not a whole lot, Kill. Good to be here.
All right, no doubt. We got the youngest soul brother, Grap Lovett, in the building. What's going on, good brother?
Salute, family. Salute, everyone. Peace and blessings. Let's talk.
No doubt. We got my brother out of ATL. If you buying a house and you ain't going through Vern, like Souls of Mischief said, that's where you lost. What's going on, good brother?
What's going on, everybody? Grap had the dance floor packed. Go!
Salute. What up, brother?
Man, good to see you.
No doubt. In the R&B crew, the man of the hour, JR. What's going on, good brother?
What's going on? Feel good to be back, man. 2 weeks in a row. I'm happy. Back
No doubt. You already know me. Let's jump right into it. This week's episode, JR was asking off camera how this came about. It came about, I was on Twitter about a week ago, and me and somebody were talking about how you watch a movie so much that you just know all the words to the movie. You know what I mean? And we was talking about Beat Street, how, you know, Naomi loves just watching Beat Street with me because I literally can say every word of this movie. And it just got me thinking like, okay, boom, we do that with movies. I always tell people that that's missing from hip-hop nowadays. Growing up in the 80s for me, I'm 48, so growing up in the 80s, it meant something to know all the words to a song. Like, that was almost like braggadocious rights to say you was a hip-hop head. You know what I mean? So today we are going to be talking about our top 5 hip-hop and R&B if you got them. I ain't have no R&B. Y'all know me. I'm still finding out shit Bobby Brown said and Don't Be Cruel right now in 2022. I'm like, oh shit, that's what Bob said? Oh shit, I ain't never known that before. So R&B is not my bag. That is not my bag. I swear to God, I'm still finding out stuff to this day. Like
88, bro.
Bro, I will be playing songs through the house and T will be singing. I'm like, yo, that's what Stacey Lattisaw said? Like, yo, so R&B is not my bag. That's not my bag. So if y'all got R&B, y'all got R&B. No JR does. So we're gonna be looking at your top 5 hip-hop songs that you know the words to. And if you want to, you can spit them tonight. You don't have to spit the whole song. You can spit a little bit. You can spit a lot. It's just a challenge. I'm 48. I forgot a lot of bars, so I'm gonna give it a go. And see if I can get through some songs. Some of the songs I picked, y'all gonna rap along to because they're classic songs. You know, I may fuck up, I may not. We will see. I don't know. My homegirl Mabinti is in the building. What's going on, miss?
Yo,
Hey!
the woman who is the legend.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Mabinti is in the building. What's going on, miss?
Nothing much. Just in my AU office.
All right. No doubt. Everybody I shout out on the timeline all the time. I would say a good 60% of my 15,000 followers are from DC. I challenge folk to come out to my hood to work with my kids. Only white folk and Mabinti have showed up.
Sad.
Let that sit in for a minute. Let that set in. All this rah-rah talk on the timeline every day, all day. Niggas don't show up. White folk do, and Mabinti has. So just want that to set in with folk out there in the DMV who always like, Kill, I'm coming. Just slide through. You ain't even gotta fucking stay. Like, I've had niggas slide through just to chop it up with me on the park benches outside. They don't even fuck with my kids. But I'm like,
live in DC.
Vern slid through and don't even live in DC. This nigga flew in there from Atlanta and pulled up into the hood. Brought his whole family with him. Brought his mother-in-law, the wife, his daughter, everybody came to the hood. So I just say all that to say again, We can't complain about all this violence that's going on out here in all these cities and all this. It's across the nation, y'all.
Yeah.
The girl who got killed over putting too much mayo on a sandwich out in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Bro, this is where we're at. Then somebody else posted something. Somebody killed somebody over a Uno game. Bro, we can't complain about all this violence out here if we are not willing to get our hands dirty and start working with these kids. Grap knows all about that. Grap works with kids. That's all he's been doing. So again, you know, Mabensi, I commend you for coming out, wanting to work with my kids. And not just my kids. She wants to put together a whole entrepreneurship program to teach that to the whole hood that I'm in. So
and
I
other stuff too.
a bunch of other. Mabensi has been connecting me with so many people. I haven't even replied to all the people because she is sending everybody my way. So just a salute to you, Miss,
Yeah,
for
thank you. No
what you're
problem.
doing and trying to make it.
Hey, Kill.
What's good?
Before we start, can we all a moment of silence or throw up a prayer for Shaka Zulu, man? He
passed?
Nah, he got shot. He got.
I saw he got shot. When you said moment of silence, I was like, oh.
No, I mean, well, prayer. I'm sorry, but prayer.
Okay.
I talked to his cuz. Yeah, he fighting, man.
All right. Yeah, that's crazy,
What's
man.
up, too, Jeff? I mean, his brother's Jeff, right? Jeff Dixon.
Yeah. I talked to his cousin though. I know his cousin, his wife, the female. I know the wife and the husband, cousins. They both attorneys, and I'll hit them up when it happened, man.
That's Mount Vernon right there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yep, that's Mount Vernon.
Definitely. You know, definitely throwing prayers up for him. I saw it. I just was hoping it was one of those guys shot. I know somebody passed, but they said he survived, so I didn't know it was still a struggle. But definitely not but prayers, man. Again, too much senseless violence, man. And again, the same way I challenge people all the time, we cannot complain about these young boys who don't know shit about R&B. If us OGs don't take the time to school them, like that's just part of the game. You know, if you're not schooling them, you can't complain. It's that simple. You know what I mean? So and it's the same thing with these kids. I tell people all the time, you either work with my kids now, or you can work with them later when they fucking robbing your house or carjacking you. But one way or another, you want to work with my kids. It's up to you how you want to do it, but one way is going to be easier than the other. So again, Mabensi, I commend you for coming out and everything like that. So we are going to be chopping it up about those 5 songs. Again, if you want to spin them, cool. And I also want to know the history behind the song. Like, why do you know every word to this song? Porsche, you've already said behind camera you ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, I'm not spitting lyrics at all.
Can we get a bar out of you tonight? Can we get a bar?
Trying to spit lyrics.
Just a bar. Can we get a bar?
Maybe.
All right, maybe a bar. I'm gonna go with maybe, and I'm gonna fall back with the maybe. What is your number one? What's one of your songs that you know every word to?
Okay, I'm gonna start with "Protect Your Neck," and the reason I'm starting with that is because that is the very first rap song I ever learned, like word for word, like real.
You know
rap.
Everybody's verse in "Protect Your Neck."
Yes, and I changed.
You're a bad girl. You're bad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You're bad.
Swear words to like different words, so like homie or fella, whatever matches, and like ish, be, like things like that. So anytime I know a rap song, I'm not actually saying all of the words verbatim. I do censor it for myself. But "Protect Your Neck" is my very first one, and I totally remember when I would copy down the lyrics and just learn it. I don't know. I just learned it. I was such a loser. It's all good.
What do you mean you a loser? If you're a hip hop, if you didn't write down the lyrics, how are you a hip hop head? I was joking with Naomi the other day because she always makes fun of me not knowing the lyrics. I'm like, nigga, you go to your iPhone and hit a button and all the words come up for you. Like, we did not have that privilege growing up. You know, maybe they would have been in the cassette cover and the words are literally like a font of a 1. And you'd have to look at it like that. But other than that, like, so now that to me, everybody should have been writing down lyrics and doing whatever you had to do to memorize it. Porsche, can I get one bar?
Oh God.
No, not on "Protect Your Neck." I can't.
Come on, Porsche, you know,
you gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
I can't do it.
At least set me off with that.
Yeah.
At least set me off with that.
Smoking
on the mic like smoking Joe Frick. Give me some. Come on, Porsche.
The Hellraiser. With the flavor.
Come on, boy, man, we with you. We with you.
Kill, see, here go the problem. You know when we ain't on the mic, Portia Beast.
Right.
You got to give us something. I ain't letting you slide.
All right, no. Here's the thing. All right, Porsche. Come on. The Hellraiser. Finish the bar at least.
Finish the bar.
Oh my God, you guys, stop! I'll do it later. Later on.
All right,
Let me
all right, all right.
listen and stuff.
All right, here's the thing. Forrest, I think you'll like my number one.
Okay.
I think you'll enjoy it. You may want to sing along if you feel like it's like church. If you feel the spirit moves you to sing along and sing along with us.
Oh, we know what this is.
No, you don't. Nobody's gonna ever guess what this is. I'm gonna say that this is to me one of the dopest hip hop songs ever in the history of hip hop. It's one of the dopest beats ever in hip hop to me. It made me want to make beats. It's one of the first beats that when I started digging, I wanted to find out what it was. Amazing song. Now I'm gonna start it like this. And Porsche, you'll like this.
Okay.
When you say you love me, it doesn't matter. It goes into my head as just chit chatter. You may think it's egotistical or just very free, but what you say, I take none of it seriously. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell you so. There you go, Grab. Give me the ad libs. See, I got my background with me. Even if I wouldn't tell you so. I'll let you pretend to read me. And then you know, because I hate when one attempts to analyze fact. I despise those that even try to look into my eyes and see what I am thinking. That dream is over. You got it sinking. I tell all of you, like I tell all of them, what you say to me is just paper thin. Word. And here's the muscle memory. I can't even go into the second verse without the guitar playing in my head. So y'all gotta give me a minute. Right, give me the guitar.
Hold on.
Yeah, give me the guitar. Give me the guitar. I need this muscle memory. Then we go with the. I'm not the type of girl to try to play a man out. I take the money in the game. It's not strategy, not the game I play. I admit I play a game, but it's not done that way. See, when I get involved, I give it my heart. I mean, my mind, my soul, my body. I mean, every part. But if it doesn't work out, it just doesn't. It wasn't meant to be. You know, it just wasn't. So I treat all of you like I treat all of them. And what you say to me is still paper thin. In one ear and right out the other. Heard his mumble jump. There you go, grab it with me, grab it. I'm gonna do it. I don't got attention. I don't have something. You don't got the bait that it takes to hook this. Ha. Sucker, you missed. Stop putting feelings aside. I know who I am. My name is Light. Is your name Sam? Because if it is, step off. Grab the goat. Get lost, wrap the scarf around your neck and go out and catch the boat and hit the road. And don't you go back no more. Hit the road, and don't you come back no more. Ooh, yeah. Now, what? Oh shit! I just fucked up. Something till the third or fourth date. I do not touch until the third or fourth date, or maybe we'll kiss on the fifth or sixth time that we meet. Like that, because the day without a kiss is so incomplete. And maybe I'll let you play with my feet. You can suck the big toe and play with the middle. It's so simple, unlike a riddle. It's as simple as counting to 1, 2, 3. In other words, letter LYTE. I tell you, and all of you in the back and in the middle and the front. What?
Yo.
Paper thin, word up. Like, yo, shout out to my DJ K-Rock. Yo. That's it, man. That paper thin, man. One of the dopest hip hop ever.
God.
I ain't
in
going.
History.
I ain't doing 3 verses. So I'm letting you know.
That was my only. That was my only 3 verses for the night. I'm not doing 3. I'm
really getting
down on a verse here and there. But that I just had to do that because I think one Light. Again, I think she gets a lot of people talk Light's name, but paper thin. And again, that first MC Light album is just to me one of the most important hip hop albums ever. I think Light was one of the first female MCs who we didn't even look at her as a female MC. Light was just an MC, you know. And so yeah, I just think it's one of the dopest songs. I had to learn that because I love the video. The video of that song was so crazy. Me being the graph head that I am, whenever I was in New York, I never wanted to take a car. People are like, yo, we can drive me here. Like, nah, I want to ride the train. So that video with paper thin, with yo, why we got these dope Jettas? Why you want to catch the train? Like, and the whole video being shot on the subway train was crazy. And I want to say it's the only hip hop song that's ever done the whole verse and then gives you the instrumental afterwards. You know what I mean? I don't think there's any other hip hop song where you get the whole verse and then it goes straight into the instrumental afterwards. And it's like the dub version because you hear all the Graps backgrounds, the oohs, you heard all of that. So again, shout to Paper Thin, like everything like that. Bro, what's going on, good brother?
What's good? What's good?
What's up, real?
All right, no doubt.
What's up?
No doubt. Mabensi, your first time chopping it
wow.
up with us.
Ooh,
Your
on
first
the
time
spot,
chopping it up with
yeah,
us.
yeah.
What is one of your songs that you know every word to? And why do you know every word to this song?
Well, as I was telling Porsche over chat, you know, I'm what they call a serial lyric butcherer. But but I will say that I was struggling. I was going through my playlist, and I'm like, I don't know any of these songs except for one guy in particular, my favorite artist ever, Stevie Wonder. So I know I know a good amount of his songs, and the song that I know the most, I'm not going to do it because I can't sing, and I definitely can't sing in his key. Is I Believe When I Fall in Love Will Be Forever. I think it's one of the most beautiful songs ever. It's my favorite song as a music nerd. Like, I love the arrangement. I love the canon in the middle towards the end of the song. I love the lyrics. And he didn't write it. He was one of the few songs that in the early days he didn't really write. But it's just a great song, and it was a song that I played. I think I played that Talking Book album so much in high school. I think that was his Talking Book, Electric Ladyland by Jimi Hendrix, and These Songs for You Live. I think I play that nonstop every day to school, from school, before bed. So that Talking Book album, I pretty much know.
I gotta ask you, why did you play Talking Book in high school?
Well, because at the time I was really frustrated with top 40 music, and so my thing was, well, screw this. I'm gonna go back. So back in the day, I don't know if DirecTV still has it, but DirecTV had this thing called Music Choice, and you get to listen to music all day long. And I just went to the old school soul stuff. And the funny thing is, like, my mom's friends always laugh at this because my mom actually worked for Stevie. She was assistant for him. And my mom never played Stevie in the house. She played more Sade and the Isley Brothers than Stevie. And so me discovering Stevie Wonder was such a random shock. So I'm in my, in the house, and I'm randomly playing, Superstition. It's like, what the heck? What do you know about this song? So Talking Book was the first album that I fell in love with completely. And so it will always have special meaning for me because I just love it. Blame It on the Sun is on there. Big Brother's on there. And JR knows how much I like.
You were making JR a very happy camper down there in the corner. Right there with those.
He knows I love Talking Book to death.
Oh yes, yeah.
Every little lyric, every note on that album, I love to death. So yeah.
All right, no doubt. Grab the youngest soul brother. What is one of the songs that you know every word to? Why? And will you be spitting it for us tonight, good brother?
I used to know, all right, so I gotta put an asterisk with my little choices, right? Because I've inhaled a lot of greenery, and my memory is a little less as great as it was, but
I understand, good brother. I understand.
I do have 5 songs here. I'm going to start off with the song that kind of just changed my life, kind of really impacted me. It was just amazing that how this, I don't know, it was just an amazing thing. It was something different lyrically and beat wise. It was something different. Eric B is President. That intro, just that intro, that long red intro, that well, clap your hands
to what he's doing. Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, if somebody don't start whopping to that song, I don't even trust you. You the feds. There you go.
And then over like a fat rap bass line. I came in the door. I said it before. I never let the mic magnetize me no more. But it's biting me and biting me and biting me around. I can't hold it back. I'm looking for the line. Clearing my throat. Rhyme will be taking it until I hit the last one. All kind of ideas. Self-esteem. Look, years to build. Say the rhyme. After Yo, that song. Oh man, that was the jam for the party. That was the you knew you was gonna end up in front of a Cutie doing the WAP. You know what I mean? Like she would be with that. Like she knew that was the song. Like no matter who else, she may not have checked for you before earlier, but that song, if you stood in front of her, your WAP game was right, you could get in. You could get in and get your WAP up with her and then work from there. Like I was a dancer, so it didn't take much for me. As soon as I started moving, it was on. You know what I mean? So it didn't take much for me. But like, you know, the average cat, yeah, you slide up, you know what I mean?
Go get a girl and get soft perform.
If she come back with that WAP, you in. If she WAP, you in. If she whopping back, you in. So that was.
I tell niggas, man. Even the hardest of the hard rocks was whopping back then. I don't care if you had the gun on you. Was still in the party doing that. JR, what's going on, good brother? What you got? I know you got hip hop and R&B, so you're muted right now. So I want to know what you coming with.
All right, I'm gonna come with my hip hop joint first. I'm gonna do this.
Are you gonna be spitting this for us, good brother?
I guess. I'm gonna do this one for my pops though.
All right, there you go, man. You ain't gotta do the whole thing. Do it first.
I'm probably gonna do maybe the first verse and then you got it. This is a rhyme. It's his favorite, his second favorite MC, Big, and I just remember him getting ready to die, and he played track 5 over and over and over again because he loved the beat. And I just remember finally when I learned it, and it was like he looked at me like, oh shit, he knows something better than R&B now. Like, okay, all right. So it was actually Biggie's Warning.
All right, I knew what it was as soon as you said number 5. I was like, I know what it is.
Yeah, it was like he played that. So who the fuck is this? Paging me at 5:46 in the morning, crack of dawn, and now I'm yawning. Wipe the coal out my eye. See who's this paging me and why? It's my nigga Pop from the barbershop. Told me he was in the gambling spot. He heard the intricate plot. And niggas want to stick me like pie paper. So now love P chill, drop the caper. Remember them niggas up in Hill, up in Brownsville that you roll dice with, smoke guns and got nice with. Yeah, my nigga Fame up in Prospect. Nah, them my niggas all love, what disrespect. I didn't say them. To some niggas that you knew from back when you was talking minor figures. Now they heard you blowing up like nitro. Now they want to stick a knife through your windpipe slow. Bang, bang, more than me. It sounds more than you. I got the Mac. Nigga, tell me what you gonna do. Damn, niggas want to stick on my paper. Damn.
Let me explain to you, man. Warning is one of the dopest songs ever. That beat is one of my favorite beats ever. When I first started making beats, I just kept saying I need my snare to wait to get my snares to sound how Mo B's snare sounded in Warning. You know what I mean? It's just such a warm song. I love the whole part, them niggas from the Hill up in Brownsville talking about MOP. You talking about Fame up in Prospect? Nah, them my niggas. Nah, I love with disrespect the way that Big was able to have that conversation with himself. I mean, that's that stuff that you can't teach. Like that's that stuff that just is your natural ability. It's like how you have niggas who go to dribble camp all since they was born and they got an okay handle. And you got other niggas that's like Sham God or Kyrie where it's just effortless. Like that was Big, but his flow was just effortless. And I mean, I remember hearing that 95 just being blown away. Like, yo, this nigga Big is just
John Coltrane.
Like he's like just the fucking illest, man. So I definitely feel you on Warning. What's your R&B joint, and will you be singing it for us tonight?
I'm singing. All right now.
Hey Jay, I need you to help me on one. You got to sing with me.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go with "Respect Yourself" by the Staple Singers.
Okay.
And I'm
you and your old ass. Look at you and your old. You and your old. old man.
That's two, right? You did Warning and the Staple Singers.
Yeah. You had an R&B joint. You had an R&B. You could do hip hop and R&B. All right, I'll come right back to you, Brad, on your R&B joint.
So I'm gonna just talk about Mavis's verse because I think she has the best verse of the record. So when she say, if you walk around thinking that the world owe you something because you're here, or you thinking that the world owe you something because you're here, you going out the world backwards like you did when you first come here. Dun, 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 dun. Keep talking about the president. Won't stop air pollution. Dun, 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 dun. Put your head on your mouth when you cough. That'll help the solution. Dun, dun.
Okay, JR.
If you cuss around women when you don't even know their name. I'm Pops.
Yeah.
I understand.
You're dumb enough to think that'll make you a big old man. Respect yourself. Yeah,
There you go, man. There you go. There you go. JR up in here singing.
I wouldn't have did it if I didn't have this. So
Hey, bro, hey, whatever you need, good brother, whatever you need. Grab, what was your R&B joint, bro?
You know what? I'll wait. You know what? It's cool. I'll wait.
All right.
Yeah, y'all go ahead. Keep on rocking. I got 5 songs, so that's one of them. I only have one R&B song, so I'm gonna wait.
All right. No doubt. Vern, what you got for yours, good brother?
All right, this album came out of nowhere. The album still holds up today. It was one of my favorite songs, and it's dear to me because when we dropped our daughter off in college, my wife and my mother-in-law were behind us in the truck, and it was just me and her. And we put the song on, and she spit it verbatim. And that was like, I got it on video. I still watch it sometimes. I'm your idol, the highest title, numero uno. I'm not a Puerto Rican, but a speaker so that you know. And understand I got the gift of speech, and it's a blessing. So listen to the lesson I preach. I talk sense condensed into the form of a poem, pulling knowledge from my toes to the top of my dome. I'm kind of young, but my tongue speaks maturity. I'm not a child. I don't need nothing for security. I get paid by the records to play. Put it short, I got it made. I'm talented. Yes, I'm gifted. I never boosted, never shoplifted. I get the cash, but money ain't nothing.
100,000 every record that I run, and my name is Special Ed, and I'm a super duper star.
Every other
week
I
I
get a brand new car. I
car.
got 20, that's plenty, but I still want more. Kind of find out how many got 74. I got the riches to fulfill my needs. Got land in the sand of the West Indies. Even got a little island of my very own. I got a frog, a dog with a solid gold bone, and account to account the amount I spent. Got a treaty with Tahiti because I own a percent. Got gear I wear for every day. Boutiques from France to the USA. Even make I messed up.
And I get all the money from the rhymes I invent.
So it really doesn't matter how much I spent because I make fresh rhymes daily. You earn me. Really. Just blink and I made a million rhymes. Just imagine if you blink a million times. Damn, I'll be paid. I got it made.
Bro. Such a dope song, bro. I remember seeing a video for that for the first time. It was crazy. Pieces of this that I want to talk about in certain songs. The Super Duper Star that Preem used for the group home Superstar. Just little words that people pull out from these songs. So when Special Ed says I'm Super Duper Star, Preem used that for group home Superstar. So such a dope piece, such a dope song, such a dope moment for you and your daughter to share, because that's crazy, B. That's so dope. Yeah. That's so dope. You got an R&B one, and are you singing for us tonight?
I'm gonna try to sing. JR, you're gonna have to do background with me.
Of course, we need backgrounds.
All right, so grab. You could do the beat because it's a beat. It's a beat too.
I'm not singing.
I believe it is.
Ooh,
Intro, let me be the one. Yeah, for Blue Funk.
Run into
it. All right, verse. Come on, listen to me. I know you wanna turn away. All that we've been through, I never give up loving you. So won't you give me one more chance for romance? I'll show
more love than you ever know.
It out and make love the way it should be. Oh yeah. Sure. Love. If at first you don't succeed, you got to love again. Just let me be.
Yo, whenever we do a 5B meetup, karaoke is now on the menu. I don't know where trap karaoke or some type of karaoke. We have just added something new to our list of things to do.
Look like a fool.
I
Shit.
I don't care.
You said we had to spit.
I didn't say you had to. I said if you. I said this is like church. If the Spirit leads you to spit, then go right ahead and spit,
Okay,
or go
you
right
got
ahead
it.
and join in. You don't have to spit. But yes, karaoke is definitely on the ballot now when everybody gets together. I'm taking Porsche to every hood chicken spot in the hood, and then we're gonna do a day of karaoke. So definitely, bro, what's going on, good brother?
What's good? What's good?
Let's just say this in unison, just for good wishes. KD to the Sixers. KD to the Sixers. KD to the Sixers. Okay, what do you have today for us, good brother?
I got Nas. It ain't hard to tell.
Okay, will you be spitting for us today, good brother?
I spit the first verse, I guess.
All right.
Okay.
Yo, we got you, bro. Yo, that was your time. You missed the spot.
It ain't hard to tell. I excel, then prevail. The mic contact that I attract clientele. The mic check is life or death. Breathing the sniper's breath. I exhale the yellow smoke of Buddha through righteous step. Like Sonic, sparkling like a diamond sneaker Uzi on the island, and my army jacket line hit the earth like a comet. Invasion, not like the opposite occasion. Half man, half amazing. In my physical, I can express through song, delete stress like Motrin and this then strong. I think wet. Medusa give a shotguns of hell from the lifting I'm lifting in hell. It ain't hard to tell.
Yo.
The Buddha monks in the trunk turn the bass up. Not stories by Aesop. Race salute up. Bodies are shoot up. Analyze. Drop a jewel in hell from the L school of fool. It ain't hard to tell. I kick a skill like Shaquille holds a pill. Capillary spills. I'm ill. I freak peak slamming like iron sheet. Jam like a tech with correct techniques. So analyze me, surprise me, but can't magnetize me. Why you're planning ways to sabotage me. Froze like Heron and eyes of Rockwell. It ain't hard to tell.
Bro,
rhythmatic explosion. Oh,
he's gonna keep going. Fuck it. Oh no. Keep going, nigga.
Rhythmatic.
What I was just okay.
Oh, go ahead. Which one? I keep going. I know that whole song.
No. What I was gonna say is like we got to do a show where we kind of really break down, because I mean Nas was really saying some shit. Like he was really saying some shit. Like I remember in the Source they did like a single profile on It Ain't Hard to Tell, and it's like the whole I sneak a Uzi on an island in my army jacket line. And like at that, like it was like, yo, when that nigga said I leave you froze like Haran and your nose, like slamming like iron. There's so many dope. I mean, he was saying some shit that I know we all give Nas his credit.
When I do him with correct
but when we really decipher and we really take time to dissect his rhymes, we may have to take Nas up to a whole nother level than what we already praise him for, because
he was doing that too.
Yeah. Like this is a kid doing this shit. You know, like parties, fables by Aesop, place your loot up, parties I shoot up. Like, come on, man. Like, just incredible. So why is that song so important to you, bro, that you knew all the words to it?
So it just I just remember, like, I didn't really know who Nas was until I heard the Live at the Barbecue, right? And then like access to music wasn't the same like how it was now. So like I heard that and I was like, I wanted to hear more, and I heard Back to the Grill, Chubb Rock, MC Serch joint. And then Halftime. And then one day I was with my mom in the car, and I heard the Human Nature sample, and I'm like, damn. And then the person just started spitting, and I wasn't as familiar, like, that's my favorite rapper, but back then he was new, and I'm like, yo, who is this? And I said, this gotta be that dude, Nas, you know what I'm saying? And lo and behold, that was him. And I just learned the song. Like back then, like that was my thing, to learn the song. Like when I learned Das Effects, They Want Effects, like that was like a big feat for me. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
all my favorite songs, I just wanted to learn them word for word. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the first ones, and that's still like one of my favorite songs ever
Dope.
to this day.
Dope.
So,
Dope.
you know what I mean?
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope. I just want younger folk who watching to understand the importance and the fun. Because if anything else, this episode is going to be is fun.
Mhm.
You know, the fun of learning these lyrics, the fun of it. And I always shout at people. People are like, oh, that's my favorite album. That was the album of the year. Spit one song for me.
Mm-hmm.
How can you not be able to rap along with your album of the year? This is the greatest album that's come out in the last 12 months, and you can't take one song and rhyme along with it? That's because y'all listen to it on Friday and don't never listen again.
And you don't know the title. It's called Number 4.
yeah, that's the other bad part. Like, yeah, I don't know, number 4, but again, it's just a testament. Live with the music. Live with the music. Like I said, when I first heard Push's new album, I was like, it's all right. I live with it. I love Push's new album. You know what I'm saying? So, and now I can rap along with it. So for me, it's not fun. Hip hop is supposed to be a fun thing, and I think that's what a lot of younger people don't understand about it. You know, it's not supposed to be a hard thing. It's supposed to be fun. And to me, if I can't rap along with it, it's not fun to me. So just a challenge out there, yo, if something is your album of the year, this is your favorite artist, this is your favorite song, take the time to learn the lyrics. It's like dating a shorty. You can't be like, Vern, this my girl. When's her birthday? I don't know. What's her favorite color? I don't know. Like, nigga, well, how is this your girl? You don't know shit about her. You don't know nothing. So again, if you're gonna introduce somebody like this is my girl, know some stuff about her. Porsche, I'm gonna keep messing with you. Are you spitting? Are you spitting for us yet?
I'll do 2 lines of this song, but you guys.
I'll take it. I will take it. I will take it.
I promise you'll take over. And
I will take it. If I know it, I promise you I will take over. And if I don't know it, I'm sure somebody knows it.
So this one is my favorite. Like one of my, I'm not going to say my absolute favorite. One of my favorite remixes of all time, and it's "One More Chance" by Big.
Right.
Absolutely love it, and the reason I love it is because, like, Big starts off the verse and says what it is, and then he gets more and more trifling as the song goes on, and I'm like the anti-trifling person, but Big just sounds so good. And then when he says, like, isn't this great? Her flight leaves at 8. Her flight leaves at 8. Her flight lands at 9. My game just rewinds. I was like,
lyrically, I'm supposed to represent not only a client, I'm a player president. There you go.
Okay, so it starts off first things first. I Papa freaks all the honeys, dummies, Playboy bunnies, those wanting money.
Those are the ones I like, but they don't get Nathan.
Nathan, but penetration, unless it smells like sanitation, garbage, I turn like doorknobs, hard fiber, black and ugly.
Ugly as ever. However,
I still stay down to the socks.
Rings and watch filled with rocks.
And my jam.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. I never really was a fan of this Big song. I mean, it was cool for the barbecues, but I just wasn't a fan, so I can't help out. So I'ma just.
Everything about it is so dope. Like, that is really one of my favorite remixes of all time. Yeah. So.
All right, no doubt. Well, thank you, Porsche, for giving us something. I appreciate the first 2 bars. That was a good one.
Oh God. Okay.
My second joint. This is a joint I know because in high school I used to date this shorty who lived in Nicetown. Now, Rel's from Philly. Nicetown is like you're on the cusp of North Philly. It's right off Hunting Park. Very, very. It's 1989 night. It's a very dangerous time, and I had to catch the bus. I had to catch the 6 to the Broad Street line, get off at Wyoming, and either wait for a bus where you would be a sitting duck, just sitting there waiting for the bus, or walk through the neighborhood to her house, which was equally as dangerous. So this song was my soundtrack. Like, this is just what I played all the time. And how am I forgetting how it just starts off? And I just had this. Is what I mean about 48 Porsche. This is why I said this was gonna be a minute. Brothers are amused by other brothers' reps, but the thing they know best is where the gun is kept. Because at night you'll feel fright, and at the sight of a 4/5, you might want to do a dance or two, because he could maybe bust you for a self or with a crew. No matter if you and your brother a star, he could pop you in jet without a getaway car. And some might say that he's a dummy, but he's scooping you and taking all of your money. It's a daily operation. You may be loose in the park or lurking at the train station. Mad brothers know his name. So you think he's got a little fame from the stick-up game. And while we're blaming society, He's at a party with his man. They got the eye on the gold chain that the next man's wearing. It looks big, but they ain't staring, just thinking of a way and when to get the brother. He'll be long gone before the kid recovers. And back around the way he'll have his chain on his neck, claiming respect just to get a rep. And then Primo with the stick up kids is out the tags. Yo, first of all, that is my favorite Gang Starr song ever. Just to get a rep, my favorite Gang Starr song. And like I said, I dated Shorty for 2 years. So up until the time that I got my license, this was a like Guru says, a daily operation. This is every Friday and Saturday. I'm taking this trip down there. And let me explain something to you. It's only by the grace of God. I wasn't robbed, killed, rolled on, stomped out. Nothing but the grace of God. Nothing but. People ask me now. How would you say, Ralph?
Or at least got chased through this.
Yeah, at least got chased. And I won't hold you. Her nephew was a big nigga around here. So I'm sure he let niggas know, like, yo, that's my niece's little dude, like, let him live or whatever like that. Again, grace of God. I'll take whatever it was. People ask me now, how do I survive all these hoods? Nothing but the grace of God. God has put a hedge of protection around me. It's nothing about I'm that nigga or I'm this tough or that. Nothing but the grace of God with that. So yeah, just to get a rep by Gang Starr. Maventi, what is your next song?
It's actually a hip hop song. It's a nice song, but not that comfortable reciting it. But it's one mic. It's one mic.
Okay.
It has like, I think I wrote about it. It's like, it has very significance to me because when it came out, I mean, I was really just starting to really understand my musical taste, and I really was becoming a big Nas fan. I was also obsessed with Talib Kweli. Can't stand him now as a person, but he's a good rapper. But yeah. And One Mic came out when, you know, I was a kid in private school and I hated everything, and I was discovering my blackness and reading all these revolutionary books, and you know, it was everything to me. It was everything to me. I really was. It was hope. It was joy. It was inspiration. You know, and somewhere at some private school in DC, you'll see like the lyrics to One Mic on the wall till this day, because I put it on there. So yeah, One Mic is, yeah. Every time I hear it, it takes me back to being a middle school and, you know, and going through stuff, but having this song be like the thing that helps keep me going.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I was blessed to interview the late Chucky Thompson, the legend, and we talked about One Mic, and it's such an incredible song. You know, it's like you said, it ranges the range of emotions in that song is so, it takes you from slow to fast to slow. It's this constant build up, and to be honest, there's not too many hip hop songs that do that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So just an incredible song. So definitely feel you on One Mic. Do you have an R&B one for us, or is that later on? Is that one of your 5?
That's plenty. I got plenty of R&B ones.
What's the R&B song you know every word to?
Again, it's Stevie. I gotta be honest. More Stevie.
Right.
More Stevie. Keep it 100. It definitely, for me, the other song is kind of sad. Blame It on the Sun. I told you, JR Talking Book is everything to me. So another Talking Book song. Because again, where I was emotionally, you know, I was going through a lot of stuff, tragedies and stuff, and so like that song and that whole album was just where I was mentally. But Blame It on the Sun, I love the song because it's deep. I mean, this is Stevie Wonder at heartbreak, like he just left the love of his life, forced on by, you know, Berry Gordy, of course, but he left the love of his life. And the sad thing about it, and I'm sure JR will talk about JR and I will talk about this at some point, but is at the end you hear Sarita, his ex-wife, saying your heart blames it on me on you this time. Yeah, that's just devastating. You know what I'm saying? Like he's singing this song about heartbreak, and it's written by the woman who, unfortunately, who's his ex-wife. And you hear the pain and the longing and that, where, you know, wish I could tell you what I'm feeling, you know, but words won't. I'm messing up the song, but I'm getting a little nervous. But like, it's just a powerful song about heartbreak, and you just feel it. I mean, there's Lately, and there's other songs that All Is Fair in Love and all that stuff, but like Blame It on the Sun it kills you.
What album is that on?
Talking Book. Okay. Number 8. Now I know my numbers. Number 8. You know?
That's dope. That's dope. I don't think there's anything doper than music when artists are able to put everything on wax. You know, my favorite Lenny Kravitz album is Mama Said, which is just him literally begging for Lisa Bonet's forgiveness. You know what I mean? And it just, I love when artists are able to wear their emotions on their sleeve and record like that. Just an amazing thing. Grab Lover, what you got up next for us, good brother?
Yes. A side note, real quick, because you spoke about that Lenny Kravitz album. There's a album, or he calls it a mixtape, that Wes Felton did. That's called A Dub Supreme. You talk about some heartfelt music like that. That mixtape is incredible, yo. It's like basically he had just broken up with the mother of his child, and it's basically covering that whole energy. And it's just the way he covers it. He does 2 cover songs on there that are ridiculous. He does You Don't Have to Call, and he does Glamorous Life. And it just
it's a Dub Supreme?
Yeah, A Dub Supreme, that's the name of it. By
Wes Felton. I definitely check that out.
Yeah. So my second song has a lot of connections to me. This song I've actually acted it out in dance before in a club and got an applause. And back in the day, my man was DJing in a club in DC, and he played this song, and I acted the song out. But as the person was saying the lyrics, I acted it out. So let's see. Once upon a time, not long ago, where people wore pajamas and lived life slow. When
laws were stern.
Laws were stern and justice stood, and people were behaving like they ought to. Good. There was the little boy who was misled by another little boy, and this is what he said: "Me and you probably gonna make some cash, robbing old folks and make it a dash." Let's do the job. Money came with ease. The one he had to stop is like he had a disease. He robbed another and another. Tried to brother man, he was a DT undercover. Man, he started acting erratic. He said, "Keep still, boy. No need for static." Punched him in the belly, then he gave him a slap. So little did he know the little boy was strapped. The kid went up the gun and said, "Why'd you hit me?" Well, the cops hit me. The cops saw us to figure. I'll do dashed around the block. Cop radios into another lady cop. And he saw the sister. Shot for the head. He shot back, but he missed her. Looked around good, and from expectations, he decided he head for the subway station. But he was coming, so he made a left. He was on the top speed till he ran out of breath. Knocked an old man down, and he swore he killed him. He went to an abandoned building, ran upstairs up to the top floor, opened up the door. There, guess who he saw? I need bullets. Hurry up, run!
Gangsta Boogie.
Shotgun. Over in the car, stolen over. Rock through 83. Crashed through a tree near University. Alive, though the car was scattered. Rather tattered, and all the cops scattered. Not even the lady in the Atlantic. Rather pulled out the automatic. He said the gun was going to let him pull the cops back on. He knew he was wrong, so he let the lady go, and he starts to run on. Siren sounded. He seemed astounded, and before he put a little boy got surrounded. So went to glory. I had to end the story. He was 17 and a half in a dream. The cop shot the kid. This is funny. Don't you dare laugh. Straight, and now your soul gets cash. Good night.
Knock off the box, Rick.
My other connections to that song are, one time I had to perform that song with a live band at a Puma show in Georgetown, at the Puma store in Georgetown. And it's funny that, who mentioned Special Ed? Vernon, you mentioned Special Ed. He was at the show. He performed at the show. And brother, when I tell you, when he did I Got It Made, if you closed your eyes, you would have thought it was 88, man. He sounded exactly like the record, yo. Just like the record. It was amazing, yo. And then my other connection to that song is Slick Rick was the first person I ever saw roll a blunt. He was
Okay.
the first person I ever saw roll a blunt.
He came up to Burner?
No, we went to his house in the Bronx. Hev, D.O., Pete, myself. We went to his house in the Bronx, and he sent me and he sent D.O. to the store, and we went with D.O. He sent him to buy a whiteout, and that was the first time I ever seen somebody roll. But Hev wasn't smoking enough, and like he was the only one smoking, so he rolled a blunt to the head.
All right.
Yeah.
No doubt. Definitely lyric pull out for that. You got the Cop Shot the Kid that Ye used for Nas's Cop Shot the Kid off that album. Not saying that only me, North, and Kanye but I love the Cop Shot the Kids. And then I love the remix, the video version, the Knock 'Em Out the Box version of Children's Story. When it's at the end, it's all the different ad libs and everything like that.
That's the other connection to that song. The girl dancing in there, one of the girls I went to high school with. She's from Mount Vernon. Her name is Kayam Charlie. We used to kind of like phone date. She was probably like 10th grade. She was probably like 12th grade. That's my homegirl. She used to dance for Slick Rick, so she's dancing in that Children's Story video.
That's dope. Vern, what you got up next for us, good brother?
Alright, so the connection to this song is my boy Byron used to come to stay with me in Atlanta in the summer from Gary, and he always bring the stuff I hadn't heard. He was a Short Dog head, so I remember how it all began. I used to sing dirty raps to my East Side fans back then. I knew you couldn't stop this rap. No MC could rock like that. Then the new style came, the bass got deeper. You gave up your mic and bought you a beeper. Do you want to rap or sell coke? Brothers like you ain't never broke. People want to say it's just my time. Brothers like me had to work for mine. 8 years on the mic, and I'm not joking. Sir Too Short, coming straight from Oakland, California, home of the rock. 8 woofers in your trunk, beating down the block. Short Dog, I'm that rapping man. I said it before, and I say it again. Life is too short. Too short.
It's too short.
So man, Short Dog, bro. The other thing about that album, that whole album, bro, the Schoolboy Crush, that bass line, and man, all the Doughboys had like knock in their trunk, man. So boom, 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 boom. So me, I had to take a Kenwood speaker out my house and put it in the hatchback of my Escort.
Let's go.
Yeah, man. But Short Dog is one of my personal favorites. He don't get the, I guess he don't care about the shine. He get or don't get it. If you know, you know. So I'm gonna go with that one.
That's dope. You got an R&B one?
Yeah. I'm probably not gonna sing this, but it's my favorite song off the Rhythm Nation album. Lonely. Bro, the production on that song is just ridiculous. All right, JR.
Right there, bro.
JR. All right, we're gonna go with it, JR. Feeling so alone.
Of course. Vernon's singing this with JR's background. Let's go.
Go ahead.
Feeling so alone and deserted, with people standing all around you. Should I trust someone? Should I stay off to myself? JR. Alone.
No one come on, God.
Yo.
Alright, that's enough.
That's the jam, yo. That is the jam.
Shit. Oh my.
Yo, I see Apartment 5B Quartet is Porsche. We need you to write all the love songs. We need you to write all the love songs. Porsche's lyrics is gonna be like love, 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 fall in love, 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 love. Let's fall in love. Love, love, love. Why would you leave love? Love, love, love.
Hey P, we gonna help you when you do a Boys to Men joint.
Oh yeah.
JR, what you got up next, man?
All right, this is my last like hip hop joint, and
so you'll be singing for us for the rest of the night.
Huh?
You'll be singing for the rest of the night.
Maybe.
Okay. Pour something else in that red cup and let's get this going.
But this one, this is kind of like when me and my dad could bond with each other because he can do a verse, I can do a verse. He can do a verse, I can do a verse. So this is Tribe and Electric Relaxation. And I do not know Q-Tip's verse at all. I just let that ride because my dad liked Q-Tip and I like Fife. So we were able, because at first I didn't know it, so my dad would just go on the Q-Tip and he would let Fife ride. And I said, yo, I'm going to remember these lyrics so I can come back with them. And then I did. So then me and him used to go back and forth. So.
All right. And what's your
So you know Fife's verses, right?
Both. Yep.
Okay. If you want,
bro, you know Tip, or are we okay? Let's go. Set it off.
All right, honey, check it out. You got me mesmerized with your black hair and your fat ass thighs. Street poetry is my every way. Don't know I gotta stop when you trot my way. If I was working at the club, you would not pay. Hey, yo, my man Fife Diggy, he got something to say.
I like them brown, yellow, Puerto Rican, and Haitian. Like from the Zulu Nation. Damn, that we could get down. Boots like the group H down. You got feet over your bedroom wall. But I remember this is how I ball. Y'all fucking me up. Over there said beat. Talking about you.
Yo, I took you out, but sex was on my mind for the whole damn route. My mind was in a frenzy and a horny state, but I couldn't drop rhymes because you couldn't relate.
You couldn't relate. Here y'all go, man. Yo, we about to do a whole Apartment 5B album here at the goddamn at the end of this show, man. And I love it because Rel was like, let me get this straight, y'all. You know what Fife does? Okay, I think we can put this off there. I think this is doable. If you know Fife and I know Tip. JR, just a quick shout out to you, your pop and your moms, because I was telling Mars this on the Spaces on Monday. I don't think you were in there yet, but I love hearing about how Mars's Uncle Mike and your father and your mother, like how you all bonded through hip hop and how they like taught you music, like. That's amazing to me because I feel like that's what's missing. You know, my generation, my mom wasn't going to teach me nothing about hip hop except maybe where the samples came from. But, you know, we learned ourselves. But I think it's so dope that you guys are younger, but you have people in your life who could teach you these things. So when you're like, yo, me and my pop used to go back and forth, to me, that just warms my heart because it makes me think about what I'm trying to do with Naomi. So just again, salute to your father and your mother for just being able to pour into you like that, because I think that's just amazing. I love hearing it. I truly do. Rel, what's your R&B joint?
Oh no, everything else is R&B, so y'all can go ahead.
All right, Rel, what you got?
So I know Pete.
Before Rel starts, I think Mabinti has to leave. I just want to make sure that we say bye to her properly.
No doubt.
Say bye. Just unmute yourself.
Yeah, this is fun. Sorry I had to roll out. Don't want to.
It's all good, baby.
Stuck here.
Good.
Roll out.
Thank you.
It
was great to have you.
No, this is fun. Y'all really know your lyrics. I mean, I knew the songs, but I was like, nah, I'm not on this level. This ain't me. This ain't me. I still hold the serial lyric butcher title to this day, man. Like,
no.
It's all good.
Crazy.
It's all good, miss. Well, you already know. Always open seat here anytime you want to chop it up with us, miss.
Likewise. And I'm excited to continue to, go down there when I get some time to bring more people to you. So,
I appreciate
thank you guys all, and have a great night.
All right, Mabinti. Thank you, babe.
Bye.
All right, Ross, what you got for us, good brother?
I know Pete produced this song. I don't know if Grap had his hands on this one. I don't know for sure. But it's AZ rather unique.
It's the leads.
And I
spit that round.
Yeah, so I gotta,
you a bad man if you gonna spit that. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I'm gonna spit I'm gonna spit the second verse because I don't know if I'm in lyrical fitness right now to spit that whole joint, but my verbals rip shit, brains get birthed to thoughts and triplets. Fuck it, I'm on some flip shit, ready to let my clip spit dramatical. Vocals release shells like automatic, the music magical, causing any battle to be tragical, child. Hell, sick of the sickle cell anemia. Respiratory like leukemia. Words are lost in the. Oh man, damn. That
Who
part
are
gets
parts of me I'm vicious, or the
mad
riches, 'cause
malicious.
it's
It's
real
real on this road to riches. I got this master of a rapper, some crafted. Wicked camouflage of the week. Oh my God. I'm done.
It's all good, bro. Yeah, bro. That's why I said if you doing the AZ, you doing that, bro. I like what you said. You are not lyrical fitness, because if you spin the AZ verse like that, yeah, nigga, you got to be a.
That one, he was. You know, when I was a little younger, I when I listened to that song more, I could spit it, but I ain't listened to it in a little while. But I do know
when that nigga says slowly your intro, or like leukemia filled with larceny, who wants parts of me? I'm ooh.
Man,
God, man,
that's real. This road,
man.
Yeah.
He was a problem, man.
Yeah,
you got an R&B joint for us?
Yo, I got one. I ain't singing that John though. JR should know what this is.
Oh God.
It's Case Missing You.
Oh God.
I probably listened to that song 72,000,000 times. Yo,
yeah.
I know all the lyrics, but
man,
I don't know how comfortable I am singing it when I'm not in the shower and by myself.
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
But yeah,
you know, Case had some sharp and he has some sharp, some flats now. So.
Yeah. That's what made the song. That's what you could hear the pain. You get a pain in his voice in that song. Man.
Yeah, so, he needed it. He needed it. Oh
That's one of my favorites. I know that word for word, ad libs, everything. I could perform it, all that, but you will never see it. If you do see it, if you happen to get a hold of footage of me doing that song, let me know how much I owe you.
No doubt, you gotta get that off the streets. Porsche, what you got for your next joint?
Okay, so this is where the love stuff comes in. So my next one is "Let's Stay Together" by Al Green, and the reason the reason I love that one is because I've been to, like, honestly, I kid you not, probably like ever since the beginning of time that I could remember when I was little, all the way until now, I've probably been to over 150 weddings. Persians get married.
I'm sorry, you said 150 weddings?
Where I was at literally 20 weddings. Like, it was insane. Anyway.
Now, is that in the Persian culture? Because that ain't no black shit right there. You may have been to 100 baby showers, but I don't know about 100 weddings. So it was just a lot of weddings. Like black folk, 50 black folk ain't get married one summer. Like, there'll be 100 baby showers, but we don't get married that damn much. That's beautiful to hear, man.
A flower girl. I've been an MC. I've been all of it. Like, it just
you MC'd a wedding.
I've just been to something.
Is there any footage of you MCing a wedding?
Congratulations, everyone. I'm a great emulator. Don't take it personal. I'm a great emulator. I can.
Oh my God! I'm done. I'm done for the night.
He sounded like
you don't have to see it.
I'm done for the night. I'm gonna call that a night. We Porsche, where can I get at you? Where can we? I'm just calling it. Where can I get at you for a mortgage in Atlanta, South Carolina, and Virginia? No, I'm joking, Porsche. Keep going. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying that "Let's Stay Together" was at quite a few of them, and it really is such a good capture of love and weddings, and it just reminds me of all of the dope celebrations of love that there was out there. And honestly, I just want to learn the lyrics from all of the times that I've heard it. So and I absolutely love that song. One of my favorites.
Okay, Porsche, can we at least? Okay, cool.
I cannot sing. Oh my God.
Come on, Jay. I'll take us to church. There we go. Come on, Jay. I'll keep it going.
Whatever you want to do is all right with you.
Here we go. Come on.
You make me feel so brave. I'm done.
Jay, keep it going.
Spend my life with you.
You gotta go up. Telling you. Let's loving you well. Times are good. Happy. All right. First thing we gotta do is get on. We gotta do a rehearsal next time. I apologize.
Hey, you know what? We sounded like Ray J and them boys on first.
Don't stop! I will go there. I was about to say it.
Hey, I had to hold my son so I
Tell
could
my baby boy. Tell my baby boy. Tell my baby boy.
That's the new way to say a dude can't sing. You just do like that.
Tell my baby boy.
You went to the show? Y'all went to the show last week. Can he sing? Well, he can't sing.
That dude on TikTok
No,
clowning.
what was that?
He was holding the baby. He was like, "To my baby boy, to my baby. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back."
Tell my baby boy. That's all we got to say. Tell my baby boy. Porsche, great song. I've officially, a couple of years ago, I started charging niggas that if I was in your wedding and you get a divorce within 5 years, you owe me the tux money back and you owe me my time. It's like shipping and handling. You owe me that shit back. Like one of my people's got married during the Final Four. Nigga, if you get a divorce, nigga, you owe me the $500 for the tux, the $200 for the gift, and God knows the whole fucking Final Four. So we just gonna cash this out in a nice G.
Luckily, I would say that not a lot. Some of them, yes, have divorced, but a lot of them haven't. So
it's a beautiful thing.
That's good.
Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. All right, the next joint I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with this. I've called this man the Rosa Parks for dark skinned niggas. In high school, they used to say I was Big Daddy Kill. So we are gonna set this off with rappers stepping to me. They want to get some. Well, I'm the Kane, so yo, you know the outcome. Another victory. You can't get with me. So pick a BC date because you're history. It's the offended poet to get lyrical. For you to beat me, it's gonna take a miracle. And stepping to me, yo, that's a wrong move. So what you want, huh? Dope or dog food? Competition. I just devour. Like a tissue against a chihuahua. Because when it comes to being dope, goddamn, I got it good. Now let me tell you who I am. The BIGDADDYKANE. Dramatic, Asiatic, not like many. I'm different. So don't compare me to another. Because they can't hang. Word to the mother. At least not with the principle of this pedigree. So when you roll on, you rappers, you better be ready to die because you're petty. You're just a butter knife. I'm a machete that's made by Gensu. Wait until when you start to so I can chop into your body. Just because you try to be basing Friday the 13th. This ain't a gang gag game puzzle or riddle. The name is Big Daddy. Yes, big, not little, so define it. Here's your walking papers. Sign it and take a walk as the king starts to talk. Ain't no stepping. It's the Big Daddy Kane. Incredible song, Ollie Mall, that Emotions Blind Alley sample. First time I heard the Blind Alley sample, one of the first records I found when I started digging. Everything about Ain't No Half Stepping was just amazing to me. I can remember sitting there. Lyrical pulls out from that. You pull out I'm Different, which was off Edo G's first album. So when Kane says I'm different, so don't compare me to another. Teddy Ted and Special K used that on Edo G's first album. It was something else that, well, we all know DJ Scratch's routine. Friday the 13th, I'm going to play Jason when he's going back and forth. Then he comes up with the Jason mask. Then when he says Another Victory, that ended up being the song on the second album. It's a Big Daddy thing called Another Victory. So just some lyrical pullouts of that joint. But again, just crazy song, amazing song. Video was dope. Him in the boxing ring and everything like that. And again, Kane to me is like, again, the Rosa Parks for dark skinned niggas. But, you know, Kane, we got that. Grant, what's your next one, good brother?
Shout out to Big Daddy Kane. Got to hang out with him in '88.
And he's still doing it. He's still doing it to this day. Still doing it.
This next joint I got connections to because I remember when this came out like 83, 84. And they had a show in Mount Vernon at this place called Memorial Field, and it was the same day, rather night, that Graffiti Rock was premiering on WPIX in New York.
Explain to them what Graffiti Rock was.
Graffiti Rock was this show, this quick hip hop show. It was really like one show, from what I remember, where they had like a studio dance audience where they would like a Soul Train type thing, where they had people in the studio dancing in the audience. Then they had rappers. They had Kumo D, and I believe it was Tila Rock and Run DMC. They had the New York City Breakers. They were B-boying, and they were performing that night in Mount Vernon, and then at the same time, Graffiti Rock was coming on TV. So you had the option of either staying home and watching Graffiti Rock, or going to the show if you had a ticket. Me, I was opening for them that night because I was dancing. So I was opening for them that night in Memorial Field. And then lo and behold, 10, 15 years later, 10, 12 years later, 10, 11, 12 years later, whatever, my brother ends up working with them. You know what I mean? So the song is Sucker MCs. 2 years ago, a friend of mine asked me to say some MC rhymes. So I said the rhyme I'm about to say, the rhyme was deaf, and then it went this way. Took a test to become an MC. You know, the name to me, and Larry put me inside. Captain Light. The sucker drove off, and we never came back. They put the record down to the bone, and now they got me rocking on the microphone. Champagne. Man, the hit, the flash, champagne, coffee, dog, bubble the bass. See that's the light, the light I need, and you suck MC. Yeah, I know the rest.
Yo, Grab, I don't think they understand being called a sucker MC in 1985 was the worst thing.
Yeah, it was
nothing worse than that. Fuck being a bitch ass nigga or a nut ass nigga or whatever. A sucker MC, dog, man, there was nothing worse than, yo, my nigga, you a sucker MC. Like, yo, it's like, yo, that was how important, man. Yo, sucker MC by Run DMC, man. That's gonna be our next salute show for Apartment 5B2, man, because they Run and D don't get enough love for everything that they've given to this game, man. So that's gonna be the next show. But yeah, sucker MCs, because when you think about it, I hear so many people, and I include myself in it. I don't give Run and D enough credit. I'll be the first to admit that myself. But I always talk about NJ.
It was very,
you're 100% right. Grab, I just said Run and D and left off Jay, but why did I want to become this DJ right here? Because of Jam Master Jay. Because of that. I saw Jay and it was like, I want two turntables in the mixer. So you're 100% right. We don't give enough credit to Run and D and Jay for what they did to hip hop, because I met too many people who have said, yo, I fell in love with hip hop with Run DMC, but we don't talk about them.
Not because of Run DMC.
Yeah. You know, so
he named that song Down with the King. He actually named it and picked the track and everything.
Yeah. So we definitely doing a show for them. So that's definitely dope. You got an R&B joint for us? Or are we saving up?
I only got I'm gonna save up. Because my next joint is like I couldn't think of nothing else like right off the top. I had one, but I didn't want to front because I couldn't kick the whole verse. So I was like, I ain't gonna front. I did used to remember the song,
right?
But it was a hip hop song. But my fourth and fifth joints are, my fifth joint is the R&B joint. Fourth joint,
no doubt. And the thing, people watching at home, y'all gotta remember, we older. We elder statesmen here. Some of these songs were out 85, 86. Like, I'm 48. Like, we talking songs that's 30 plus years old. Like, just the fact that we can remember what we can.
Right.
Thank you, JR. Thank you. Yeah, so, we just bear with us as we mess up some words here and there. You know what I mean? Vern, JR going back to 1962. I'm waiting for him to come in here with something from Curtis Mayfield's album. I'm sure
but I do got one in 67 though.
They always do the studio sessions, so that's why he goes on.
Right. This exactly it. Why the fuck is the youngest nigga picking songs from 1967? I can't call it.
And the oldest dude is in the 80s.
Yeah, the youngest nigga picking the oldest songs. Vern, what you got him next, good brother?
All right, so the setup for this is one of the dopest voices in hip hop history. And
Ooh.
this album is one of my father's favorites. So
Ooh.
when I found out Ecstasy died, I called my pops.
You said that voice. That's what I knew.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And every time I go back to the crib,
Back.
get in his Cadillac, me and him, he throwing that Fugitive. It's true, my friend, who said they saw my poster hanging up on the wall. The picture's clear, there's no mistake. My video plays in every state. Well, I didn't do a thing. I ain't got no kids when they labeled me a fugitive. I ain't got no time to spend locked up because I'm riding high on Lady Luck. Things could be better, I know they could, but you got to take the bad along with the good. One of many on a list, and I want you to acknowledge this. Well, things got heavy, and that's the fact. So I pulled the disappearing act. So until things simmer down, I'm gonna do my thing underground, bro. I love that song, man, and I love the fact because my father ain't really a hip hop head, but he used to bump that tape. I'm a hoe. You know I'm a hoe.
How did I know? Because I told you so. I'm a hoe.
Yeah, man. So
Yo.
I love Fugitive. I love X's voice, man. It's so dope, man. It's so dope. So that's one I picked.
It's so funny. One of the things Ecstasy, I remember our pop took me to see them out in West Philly off 52nd and Parkside as a young, probably like 6th grade and 7th grade or something like that. And Ecstasy used to take off his pants during the show, and he'd have on a pair of leather shorts under. And I remember him taking off his pants. I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck? What we doing here, yo? Bro, what you doing? My nigga, what you about to do? Why?" So, but he did it all the time at the shows. But definitely Houdini, another group who we're gonna have to do a salute show to because they don't get their props for what they did, and some of their songs. I don't want to. I don't, and this is no disrespect to Run D. To me, some of their songs were even bigger to me than some of Run DMC's songs. I mean, when you talk about Friends, you know, when you're talking about, 5 Minutes of Funk, The Freaks Come Out at Night, these were big ass songs. I'm not disrespecting Rock Box or King of Rock or anything like that, but Funky Beat, One Love, like these are some huge songs, like very huge songs. And if they got as much airplay as Running D and did, then they may have been bigger. And I know a lot of times they sort of were kind of looked at as like the broke Run DMC because it was 2 MCs and a DJ. They were both out at the same time. And I always tell people there's only space for one. There's only room for one. And it was Run DMC. So it always just seemed like Houdini was second up. But I'm telling y'all, if you were there, if you were outside Houdini's songs, I mean, may have been bigger than Rock Box and You're Blind and Daryl and Joe and So again, Houdini, we definitely got to salute them. Vern, do you have any R&B joints?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Anita Baker, Mystery, cause it's Rod Temperton. I'm a Rod Temperton head, bro.
He wrote that out.
Yeah, man.
Come on, JR, bring us in. Bring us in with Anita.
Me?
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Vern got take lead.
Turning back the hands of time. Man, I'm glad. Holding on to these memories. Man, let me stop.
Yo, the funny thing that I love about JR, he's that nigga, and we all got him in our families who know they can do some shit but never want to do it. Be like, nigga, make a grilled cheese. I don't feel like making nigga, okay, I go make a grilled cheese. Like, nigga, just go make it the first time. I was like, JR, sing the song. He's like, I ain't gonna sing. Okay, let's stay together. I ain't singing shit.
Hey, y'all remember that?
Nigga just went right in. Like, you just gotta ask them 2 or 3 times, and then they be right on the stage. Like, nigga, I am not singing tonight. Okay, fuck it. Hey, I am so in love with you. Like, nigga, like, Brown, like, nah, I don't want to do it. He on the 3rd verse, it ain't hard to tell. I'm like, okay, niggas love to be like, nah, I ain't gonna do it, Kill. Next thing you know, they break dancing all night. Like, nah, I ain't gonna do no handstand.
I'm not in lyrical fitness and proceeded to sing.
right. I was like, I'm not in lyrical fitness, but I'm gonna go right in. So you just got, that's why I keep pressing Porsche. Porsche don't fall for that shit though. But everybody else is like, just ask me 2 or 3 times, Kill. I got Bird singing Anita Baker out this nigga right now. Like, I did not peg anybody up here to be singing that all tonight. Vern done sung Anita Baker, JR done sung fucking Al Green, Grant Byrne, MJR all sung intro. Like we done got 14 up here. Oh man, that's good. JR, what do you have?
Oh, it's on me? All right. I think y'all all know this is a favorite of mine. It's the top 5 for me. It's from Ralph.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's sensitivity. Oh yeah, I'm singing this one. Oh yeah, you getting this one. Oh yeah, you getting this one.
I'm all ears. I am all ears for this.
I know it's been hard since he went away and left you so sad. You cry every day with your tears, and we saw your heart for you. I'm here. You won't be very I don't need a man that'll give you money. Time to live the shoulder just to what you need, honey. Don't need a man that'll give you money. Ooh, you need a man with sensitivity. A man like someone who can love you, someone who would need you, someone who would treat you right, like me, girl. Who can hold a light, someone stable in your life. Oh, baby, you need a man with sensitivity. Oh, man.
All right, let me be the first to say. We're gonna keep going. I had no idea this is where the show was gonna go tonight, but I'm enjoying the fun. JR stops, Grant keeps going, Vern is on the background, Vern is in the back on the kick drum. Come with the kick drum. Come with the kick drum. Like Vern is in the back. Like I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving this. I know it's Trey, because you know Trey used to be an R&B singer, so I know Trey was here. This nigga be taking Trey would have been singing the whole intro album on here Dolo. Porsche?
What?
I'm amazed that niggas are singing. Like, I did not think anybody was.
This is by far my favorite episode of Apartment 5. I will release very soon, like next week, because Rob even puts his fingers in his ears like he's in the studio. So we're good. Like
I hear Kill doing the lyrics, so I'll be like trying not to hear that. So I'll try to get him like this.
Yo, turn my headphones, man. I can't hear myself.
That's the number one thing. All right, if you're in the studio, turn on my headphones. I can't hear myself. Turn my headphones. All right, thank you. JR, here's the funny thing, bro. Again, that's one of those songs that I hated when it came out. I appreciate it more now. Oh, yeah, you know what I mean? Because again, where I'm at, I'm like, you want a nigga to cry? Come the fuck on, get the fuck out of here, nigga. I ain't crying with you. Like that's what you want. But you find the wrong nigga for that. Find one of them boys, the middle ass niggas. You want somebody to be sensitive, nigga. You know. But and I'll tell you something. I'll never forget this. Some shorty, I'm in 8th grade, and she was like, "Kill, I would date you, but you too nice." And I was so taken back. It's 1988, 87, 88. And I'm just like, what do you want me to do? Slap you? Like, what the fuck? Like, I was so perplexed. Like, I'm like, what do you mean I'm too nice? Like, I just, so again, I think that probably scarred me. And it was like, nigga, I'm never being nice again. You know what I mean?
Off Voice to Men. Who is this girl? Who is this?
I forgot Shorty's name. I knew she used to live on Ogontz Avenue. All I know is that, and I tell this to people all the time, is that we're sensitive people until somebody breaks our heart. The power that you women have, you're able to get your heart broken repeatedly and come back and love again. Men, you break our heart once, nigga, it's a wrap. We ain't never feeling that pain no more. So word, I'm too nice. You ain't never have to worry about another chick telling me I'm too nice again. You will never have to worry about that one again, sweetheart. I'm good on that. So that's why I never liked Sensitivity, but I love it now. I think it's a great song. At the show they just did in March, he performed it. I loved it. I was singing with it and everything. So, Porsche, what you got for another one?
Oh, Rel's coming back.
Oh, all right. Rel's back in the building.
There he is.
My bad.
Bro, that's all good, bro. What you got up next, good brother?
So this song is mostly known for the beat, but I love the song so much that I know all the lyrics, and it is Showbiz and AG Next Level.
Okay. Woo.
Yeah. All I see is blinking lights, track boards, and fat mics, 950s, SP12s, MP60s. Shit is jumping, eardrums pumping. The shit is type hype because the sample is tight, right? Bite this one and leave teethless. Never sweat that because I'm a cool cat, just like Heathcliff. Peep this, give up the loot. It's 94, bitch ass niggas still get the boot. And no face, cause I be flowing in all states. Show kept digging and digging. Now we got
more crazy.
That's right, nigga. Roll that dime. And I'm the only living matter that control my mind. Piece of every single rapper on this whole earth. Sellouts got no worth. Think you gotta go soul search.
Roll that dime.
Yo. That
You're not in lyrical fitness. I just want to point that out.
Why?
Again, niggas. Here's the thing, and this is a continuation. Vern, I don't think you was on one of these shows. It's a continuation of where I said I need more boys to men niggas around me. I got too many Jodeci ass niggas around me. Jodeci niggas do not follow the rules. Boys to men niggas follow rules. Like Rel will be like, I'm not in physical shape, and then just bar off like eight different verses of fucking AZ, which is the most complicated shit in the world. So this is why I love Porsche. She's a boys to men nigga. She's like, I'm not singing. Nope. And that's it. Like, it's like with everybody else, like, I ain't gonna sing. Okay. What's 4 times not long ago, so Grap is ready to be a lead singer in somebody's group, so we need to get this shit popping tonight. I got some beats. I got some R&B beats in the trunk. We ain't gotta worry about that. Rel, do you have R&B joint or just hip hop?
Me myself? Rel. Oh, okay, my fault.
No, I got hip hop.
All right, no doubt. Porsche, what you got up next? I know Boys the Men is coming. I'm waiting for him.
The Men! Oh my goodness, this one is so adorable. This is one of my favorites.
adorable.
I know like 85% of Boyz II Men's lyrics, like across the board. And this song is truly like heart melty, adorable. Like I just love this song, and it's More Than You'll Ever Know, off of their, I think it's their 20 album.
I have never heard this song. I've never heard this song.
So adorable.
Me neither.
Porsche, I can tell you this. You saying it's adorable is not pushing me in the direction of listening to it. So I can give you a hint right there. The more you keep calling it adorable, you just keep pushing me in the opposite direction of ever listening to this song.
Okay, when I say that Boyz II Men,
Care Bears.
Boyz II Men,
It's with Charlie Wilson.
Yeah.
Oh, that new one?
It's new-ish.
New-ish. Yo, let me tell you something about that video, JR. I swear to God, word is born of Jesus. I saw the video and I was like, who is this little kid looking like Charlie Wilson? Because Charlie had the different haircut. And I was like, this don't even look like Charlie Wilson, but it looked like Charlie Wilson. Who this new nigga in Boyz II Men? And Tyler's like, nigga, that's Charlie Wilson. I'm like, what the hell? The nigga look like he's 20. What'd he do? No, dead ass, JR. You know the video I'm talking about. He does not look like old Charlie Wilson, who I just saw at the Verizon.
Yes, that was like a 10, and he got like the mohawk in the video.
Yeah, and he was like 50 pounds lighter.
That's it.
Okay, all right. So I'm sorry, Porsche. The adorable song.
No, I was just gonna say, like, the words are just so sweet, and this is what R&B needs to feel like now.
Yeah.
Like, this song, please go listen to it. I don't care how much
I've heard it. I have heard it because I didn't know it was the one with Charlie Wilson. So I've heard it. It's a good song.
Okay, it's a great song. And I've got way more Boyz II Men coming. I know, like, On Bended Knee, I'll Make Love to You, 50 Candles, Water Runs Dry. I know all of the
You gotta sing 50 Cent Candles up. Me and JR back it up with you.
No, I am not singing 50 Candles.
Hey, who's doing 50 Candles?
Porsche.
What? Oh yeah, I'm background. Let's do this.
No.
Porsche, come on. Porsche, come on.
Candles? Are you insane?
Hey, you could be. Oh, baby.
Yeah, just be the scary man. Be the scary man on the song.
Nice, yo.
Just be the scary guy.
But anyways,
No, y'all do.
Another voice thread song. So we'll just stop it at that. But more people let me know, and it's just.
Care about you.
Porsche, you're not listening to Grab. He's doing Mike to you.
Hey, Porsche, you know I care about you, man.
I don't care what you did with that other nigga. It don't matter. Just come on home.
Daddy, yo.
He can't knock it like I do. Love you, right, girl.
Yo,
Come in with
come on.
the
Just be the scary guy. Look, Vern and JR take leads. Just be the scary guy.
Oh nah, I'll do background on that one. I ain't doing lead.
Then your body.
I don't know the song.
Anyway.
No, we just. I don't know 50. I don't know 50 Candles either.
Oh man, that's a killer.
That's a woo.
Yeah.
I can do On Bended Knee. I'll do On Bended Knee. I'll even do End of the Road.
I'm shocked that you wouldn't like 50 Candles. Though.
I just never heard it. Not to say I wouldn't like it. I just never heard it.
Wait, 50 Candles is the Boyz II Men version of Red Light Special from TLC. It's kind of like that, right?
So somebody's getting some ass at the end of the song?
Yeah, wait.
Yeah.
Definitely. So to me, that's one of the better songs on the two albums. The hits.
I agree.
It's Babyface and all them, but this is more like on some type.
Porsche, I'm telling you, if you telling me something is like Red Light Special, because that was my shit.
That's what,
50 Candles, you are getting some with this record.
Yeah, 50 Candles is
yes,
like it's more on that. More gritty stuff.
I love 50.
All right, y'all. I'm listening to this shit. You know, said that's some high accolades right there. Ooh, the remix or ooh, the original? The remix and the original different.
Yeah, 50 Candles is that joint.
All right.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
Tim and Bob did
Porsche,
that.
if you say if End of the Road comes across, I'll take leads on End of the Road, but nigga, you got to do something.
Oh no,
you got to at least do the scary man. No.
Hey, as much as we are embarrassing ourselves now, you got to join in on this.
Come on. I said I'm gonna take lead on a Boyz II Men song.
Yeah.
I cannot at all kill. You've sent me Boyz II Men's vocals, okay? And I cannot ever do that ever. Like all of humanity. Okay,
Porsche, we're not doing anybody justice up here. Do you think we did anything to intros? We didn't do no justice.
You heard what we've been doing?
We're hacking records.
Did you just hear me on sensitivity? What?
We're hacking records over here, lady.
Anita Baker and Janet Jackson. Come on, man.
Right.
It's okay. You know what, y'all? We gonna start it. I guarantee you, she's gonna join in, even if it's in her head. She's gonna join in her head. She's gonna join in. All right. The next joint I got up, I'm gonna go with this. One of the greatest lyricists of all time. Every time I would hear something, I'm like, there's no way he can top this. There's no way he's gonna top this. There's no way he's gonna top this. And every time out, he continued to top this. So it's been a long time. I should have left you without a dope beat to step to. Think of all many weeks so you slept through. Oh, thank you, Grad. Time's up. I'm sorry I kept you. Thinking of this, you keep repeating the list. The rhymes of the microphone solo whistle. You sit by the radio, hand on the volume. Hand on the dial soon. As you hear it, pump up the volume. Dance to the speaker till you hear it broke. And then it rose. I got him. I lost it, man. See that? This 48 kicking in. So,
the word. If
like a red alert.
Can't behold the body.
Word.
And then you keep that with, and then you say up with a beat of it. A little bit, a while ago. That went back. That was mixed a long time ago. It could be done, but only I can do it. For those that can dance and class their hands to it, I start to think, and then I think into the paper like I was in when I'm writing. I'm trapped in between the line. I escape when I finish the rhyme. I got sold. So see, Porsche, I just butchered. You know, he got sold. That I swore I knew up and down. It's just part of the game, but. I literally heard my melody. I'm like, yo, this is the greatest shit ever. Then I heard Eric B as president. I'm like, there's no way he's gonna top this. Then I heard I ain't no joke. And I was like, okay, can't get no better. And then I heard this, and it was craziest time when he performed it on Soul Train. Yeah. And on the second verse, and he says, grab the mic like I'm on Soul Train, and the whole crowd on Soul Train.
I remember that.
Went crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. So Eric B and Rakim.
One of the biggest things like cats look forward to when they knew he was gonna perform that song on Soul Train. Like, he was there at Soul Train. Like, yo, he gonna perform. I know you got soul. Like, so he could say that line. And sure enough, he did. They went nuts. Yeah, I remember that.
Killed it. I mean, just the way the beat comes in with the just talk about, like, it just perfect song, perfect hip hop song. Grant, what you got for your next one, brother?
I got a kind of a two-way. I had a three-way tie. I forgot what the third record was. Oh, the third record. Well, I'm gonna say a two-way and an honorable mention. My two-way is because of Burn, him throwing that hat on. It sparked another song. 5 Minutes of Funk, and of course, my initial song I had, because I couldn't think of one right away, was Troy.
Of course.
Yeah, and 5 Minutes of Funk and Troy, and then my honorable mention was Butter by Fife, Tribe Called Quest.
All right.
But I think I when I think of 5 Minutes of Funk, I think of me and my partner from the start. We used to get together after dark. Sometimes we rap, sometimes we sing in the summer or the winter, because it ain't no thing. And ever since I first came round, side by side, we'd throw down. We came here to this here place to serve you all right to your face, because this jam here is our showstopper. We didn't want to use it, but I guess we got to. We're the men of the hour, make the ladies scream and holler. Too hot, drop, too sweet to be sour. I'm going to set the record straight, and I hope that it is not too late. If you want the best, don't settle for less. Put your money on me. I'm your best bet. Come on, love that song, man.
Oh my God, man. Yo, Houdini, man. I'm telling y'all, man.
Mm-hmm. I reminisce for a spell and tell him things back. Nah, I can't even remember that shit. Yeah, I can't even remember it right now.
Of course, you ain't even gonna help out Grant with Troy?
That's another one.
Listen, I will not touch Troy. It's too good, okay, for me to even try.
I reminisce for a spell, shall I say, think back 22 years ago to keep it on track. On the 8th of October. But my granddaddy came sober. I'm supposed to hope the little black boy grows. 18 years younger than my mama. Beaten, but the girl loved drama. In single parenthood, there I stood on the time. Another one. It's a girl. That's the Pam. Same father as the first, but you don't give a damn. Not thinking. Not thinking. Tear out your hide on the side while the to the game, the hun, here it is. Without no south, others getting married in the house. Over negative for the woman, the master. Well, the creed's wise in the chapter. Deja vu.
Tell me what I want to do. For the rest of this for you, my God.
Another honorable mention is Somebody for Me.
Don't drop.
Got somebody. Yo, have ate that, yo. What?
I search low. I search high. Trying to find myself a
cutie pie.
Into a dead end over and over and over again. So I waited, anticipated, debated, and delayed it, but still came up with the same old thing. Nothing. It seems as if every time I got the right girl, she turns out to be the very wrong girl. Tell me, y'all, when will this madness stop? Stop. I want somebody to love me for me, not because I'm MC Heavy D. I'm looking for a love that's as solid as a rock. Man,
I need somebody.
Boom, yo, like, he had a chorus, he had a breakdown, he had 3 verses.
That's a song,
bro. We were just on Spaces on Monday talking about him, because Portia gave us the wonderful question of Heavy D or Q-Tip. You know what I mean?
Talent, all around talent. That's what I was talking about.
And I think 90% of the people, one person would say, but everybody was saying Heaven. It just kind of led everybody back to the episode that we did, Saluting Heaven. This time he just did it all. He did it all.
Produce, sing, patois, act.
Did it all.
Yeah.
And
manage.
And me picking Hep was, and it was funny because by Porsche saying Tip, I was like, I'm a quote Tip to say why I'm picking Hep, because the Bum Diddly Hep is a favor of my mama. You know what I mean? So just again, salute to Heavy D, one of the dopest whoever did it.
ever did it.
Yeah, so that was my two-way tie. Was my two-way was Troy and 5 Minutes of Funk.
All right, no doubt. Real, what you got up next, bro?
I'm singing that R&B joint. Let's get it.
All right, one more go round. Let Raw go, and then I can't wait to this. And if Porsche pick End of the Road, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna sing. Raw, what you got, bro?
Me? So this I'm doing like some obscure stuff. So this is not technically a full song, but it was on an album. So when Big L died, he put out that album, The Big Picture. He had a freestyle on there that me and my little cousin ran back so many times that I know it pretty much word for word. I'm not in lyrical fitness, so I might mess up. But
Yo,
we ain't falling for the banana in the tailpipe no more.
Yeah, we ain't falling for the banana in the tailpipe no more.
All right, here we go. Fuck all the glamour and glitz. I plan to get rich. I'm from New York, but never was a fan of the Knicks. So I'm all about expanding my chips. You mad was because I was in the van with your chick with both hands on her tits. Corleone hold the throne, that I know in my heart. I got style, plus the way that I be phone is sharp. A while back, I used to hustle selling dough in the park, counting G stacks and rocking ice to glow in the dark forever. Hottie huddle, trigger temper, I'm quick to body something. You looking at me like I'm probably fronting. I fuck around and throw 3 in your chest. Flee to my rest. I'm older and smarter. This is me and my best. I stop hanging around y'all because niggas like you be praying on my downfall, hoping I flop, hoping I stop. You probably even hope I get shot or be on the street corner where the rocks. On the street corner smoking a rock. I got more riches than you. Fuck more bitches than you. Only thing I haven't got is more stitches than you. Fucking punk. You ain't a leader. What? Nobody followed you. You was never shit. Your mother should have swallowed you. You want some yes man shit. Do me a favor. Please get off the next man dick. Because if you think I can't fuck with whoever, put your honey up. Put your jewels up. No fuck it. Put your money up. Put your raggedy house up, nigga. Or shut your mouth up before I dump lead. Make a lot of bloodshed. Turn your tux red. I'm far from broke. Got enough bread. And mad hoes. Ask Beavis. I get nothing but head. This is a cool. Fucking chicks is a rule. If my girl think I'm loyal, then that bitch is a fool. How come I can listen to my first album and tell where a lot of niggas got their whole style from? So what you laughing for? You ain't acting raw. You need to practice more. Somebody tell this nigga something before I smack his jaw. You running with boys, I'm running with men. I'm be ripping the mics until I'm 110. Have y'all niggas like, damn, this nigga done it again. I throw slugs at idiots. No love for city cops. I sport a pretty rocks, 850 rocks. I'm making wonderful figures. I don't fuck with none of you niggas. I might pull out this gun on you niggas and rob every last one of you niggas.
Nigga, don't ever be like, I mean, you ain't in lyrical shape.
Right, that was good shape, bro. That memory was sharp.
That was my shit, man.
They call that sandbagging. Yeah, man. I really can't pay no food.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
That was my shit, man.
Bags out there just in case.
Just in case. You gotta throw the disclaimer out there just in case I messed up.
Nah, you definitely mashed that. That was what's up.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. That shit was dope. I ain't in lyrical shape. All right, good bro.
It reminded me of how dope, that Big L.
Yeah, how dope L was.
Yeah,
what? I mean, to this day, L has one of my favorite lines. I don't go shopping. I don't have luggage. I go shopping when the plane
land. Yeah.
Like that ball. Oh, I was like, yo, you know you a thorough nigga where you just like, I don't even got luggage. I go shopping when the plane land. I was like, God damn.
You really rappers are doing that now.
Yeah. Bird, what you got up next, good brother?
All right. Standing by the speaker, suddenly you had this fever. Was it me?
Either summer madness.
What? Because I just can't stand around, so I get closer, and the closer I get, the better it sounds. My voice starts to activate, rhymes collaborate. Because when I heard this beat, I just had to make something from the top of my head. So I fell into the groove of the wax, and I said, how could I move the crowd? First of all, ain't no mistakes allowed. Here's the instruction. Put it together. It's simple, ain't it? But quite clever. Some of y'all been trying to write rhymes for years, but we got dears irritate my ears. Is this the best that you can make? Because if not, if you got more, I'll wait. But don't make me wait too long, because I'm gonna move on the dance floor when they put something smooth on. So turn up the bass. It's better when it's loud, because I like to move the crowd. They measure me with the heat that's made by Solar. it gets close.
Stronger every time I hold up.
Microphone, check the tone to get started. The mind on the microphone is departed. So leave it up to me. My DJ is mixing. Everyone is moving or eager to listen. Your hands in the air, your mouth is shut. Because I'm on the mic and Eric B is on the cut. For those that know me, indeed I like the flow, especially when the music going slow. It gives me a chance to let everybody know it's time to bust up the Rock Show. I'm the intelligent, wise on the mic. I will rise right in front of your eyes because I am a surprise. So I'm going to let my knowledge be born to a perfection. All praises to the Allah, and that's the blessing. But knowledge itself, there's nothing I can't solve. At 360 degrees, I evolve. It's an actual fact. It's not an act. It's a proven indeed, and I proceed to make the crowd keep moving. I love that song, man. That's ninth going in 10th grade. Just getting my footing down here in the A. I remember House Party at Club Candlewood. They play I Know You Got Soul and then that. So yeah, man, that whole album is he on my wall. So yeah, that's a special place in my heart.
That's dope. You got an R&B joint?
Shoot, I could go for days. So hey JR, I sent this to you at my sister's wedding. We belong together. The love I feel is strong and I couldn't take the world for exchange for this feeling I have inside of me. And I can't lose this love that I have in my heart. And baby, I know that you will never leave. This is my loving and kissing and holding you tight, letting you know that everything is all right. Do you love me? Boys and Men, This Is My Heart. That's Dallas.
That's the song. Oh, that's the Boys and Men joint.
Boy, all right. I was sitting here the whole time. What joint is this?
Yeah, well, I butchered it, but that's
you were fine.
Holding out.
You had to get deep like Sean.
Yeah, but you know, Kill. That's when you weren't listening to R&B and stuff.
Yeah, that's what that's the first album, right?
That's the first album. That's Cooley High Harmony. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I just didn't know. All right, JR. What you got, JR?
This one plays at every cookout. Y'all should know this one.
And it's from 1951.
No!
They started doing the march on Washington.
Yeah, on the March on Washington. This was what they played on the March on Washington.
This is actually 81, actually.
Okay.
And y'all gonna know from the first line. I want to thank you, Heavenly Father,
Alicia Myers,
for shining your light on me. You send me someone who really loves me, and not just my body. He keeps me happy, so very happy, and he loves me. I don't know how to be. It's been a long time since I had someone who loves me. I owe my thanks to thee. I know it will not happen without your love.
Yo, quick question: Was that a gospel song?
No.
If you think about it,
it is. He said, "I want to thank you, Heavenly Father, for shining
right." And I owe my thanks to thee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always wondered that because
a good man.
Yes, you found. Yep, you sent a good man. Yep.
Okay.
God sent a good man.
All right, Porsche. This is your favorite episode. I can see it in your face. That's a beautiful. I never thought that there'd be a time when I could get Grap, Lover, JR, and Vern to form a group right in front of our face. I never thought that.
I need this album to drop tonight. Like,
right? It's like, come on, like we could do a cover. No, I'm dead ass. This is one of the things I was doing. This is one of the things that I was doing with T. I have beats that I reconstructed from R&B and hip hop.
Oh yeah.
So I've got, if y'all want to do Rocksteady, I've got Don't Disturb This Groove by The System, hip hopped out.
Yeah,
I'm sending this shit tonight then. I'll send it to all three of y'all.
What else you got?
R&B, we did Don't Disturb This Groove. I did Time After Time. Cyndi Lauper's Time After Time. Got that hip hopped out. That's crazy. What's the joint? The Jones Girls. Who can I run to?
Egypt.
No. Who can I run to?
Oh, who can I run to? Oh, okay.
I got that hip hop out. I got Aretha's Rocksteady hip hop out. I got.
She already killed that already.
I got Diana Ross's Love Hangover hip hopped out. So
Can
the
we
Don't
just
Disturb
acapella covers? We don't even need to be in the studio. Let's just record it on whatever.
You gotta give us something, Porsche. You gotta give us something.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be the background laughter, like just the little giggles in the
You
background.
could do Last Dance. Last Dance. Last Dance for love. You in a romance. It's one word. All you gotta do is say one word. Feel me inside you. Guide you. Provide you. You gotta hold me. Told me. Mold me. Told me. Come on.
Here's one of the funniest things is I fucking love Last Dance. Like literally, it's one of my favorite songs fucking ever. I love disco music. I loved it. Love Hangover, Last Dance. The orchestra, the string arrangements, it's some of the greatest string arrangements ever. Yo, bro, Last Dance. That's why I'm laughing, singing it, because in my head I'm like, hold me, control me. Like I love
the arrangement of that record is
my God.
That was a crazy orchestrated song, man.
Yo, and I love how they start off and feeling so. When you hear Love Hangover, it doesn't even sound like it's gonna go where it ends up. That's what I loved about it. It was like a whole other
sidebar, not the sidebar, no, but the idea of strings and R&B and disco, yo.
My God,
bro. Crazy, bro. Put the whole angelic level on the music, like.
Angelic, that's a great word for it, Grab.
Yeah, crazy.
So P, so this chick can't sing, so you could do her. She wakes up early every morning just to do her hair now.
I've seen it at my weed man house one time.
Oh my God.
Crystal Water.
That ass.
Man, bro, that was a time to be partying, man. Bro, Crystal used to have to.
Yo, let me explain something to you, man. It's crazy how people like Beyonce and Drake are bringing house music back. I'm like, that shit ain't no goddamn house music.
That ain't house music, man.
Y'all done lost y'all goddamn mind.
That's why I don't even talk about it.
That's H&M music. They play at a department store. That ain't no. Man, when you grew up on Frankie Knuckles and Master Foley and all that stuff, man, get out of here.
Yeah, and I'm like, she ain't even doing the CC Peniston finally or something.
Exactly.
Keep on walking. Give me something. Come on, man.
Get out of here. At least use the whistle song.
Come on, that song is that's world peace. I
love it. Oh my God.
Changes my mood. When I put on the whistle song, everything gonna be all right. Yeah.
All right, JR, what's your fourth joint, man?
Oh, it's on me? I thought I just went.
Oh, you did? What'd you say?
I just sung Alicia Myers.
Oh yeah, my bad. Everything threw me off. Porsche, what's your next joint? You can come back now.
Oh God, my next one is
Shimmy, yeah.
End of the Road. I had to do it.
What is it?
End of the Road.
End of the Road.
All right, let's go. But I'm gonna have to bring up the lyrics for this because I don't know.
Oh, baby.
I'm gonna just start off because I'm not a big fan of this song.
I do not mine either. Yeah.
Hold up. No, JR. Come on. Don't steal my light. Like Ray just said. Don't be singing my song. Yeah, I'm doing it.
All right, there you go.
Like Ray just said, stop singing my song, man. Stop singing my song.
Just come home with you. You just won't come.
All right, y'all ready? Porsche, you ready? Porsche, ready?
I'm just you guys sing.
All right, I'm gonna have to sing this in a hip hop way though. Like, all right, so we belong together.
Oh hell no, Kill. Nah,
hey, you Kirk Franklin.
I ain't doing that, yo.
Let's go.
He sounds like Kirk Franklin.
I need the lyrics. Put the lyrics in the chat.
All right, you're right. I did the Kirk Franklin joint. All right, let's go. Girl, we belong together.
Ding, 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 ding.
Hold on, wait a second. And you know that I'm right. Why do you play with my heart? Why do you play with my mind? Okay, there we go. Said we'd be forever. Said it would never die. How could you love me and leave me and never say goodbye? Now here's one yet. When I can't sleep at night, when I'm holding. No, that sounds crazy. I sound crazy. I just break down and cry. Baby, in my heart, yo, I'd rather be dead. Spinning around and around. Although we know to the end of the road, and I can't go. It's so natural. You belong to me. I belong to you. Come to the end of the road. It's so natural.
Belong to you.
All right, yeah, baby. I
There you
went out to gas, and I saw you and the other dude. You was in the back seat, fogging up the window.
You can stop right there. I stopped because I ain't have enough money for no gas. And that's when I turned around and I saw your gas window.
You said what you doing, but you just went so fast with
Why you trying to break my heart, baby? Why are you trying to break my heart?
I done walked into your nigga's house and back to your nigga's house. What I do wrong, baby? I know you was with him, but just come back to me.
Please come back. Please, come on back. I'll watch the draws. Come on now.
It's killing me. I love it. I like this.
Yo, all right, here's the worst part. Here's the crazy part about Portia's wedding. It's gonna be all boys and men. It's gonna be boys and men down the aisle. It's gonna be boys and men first dance. It's gonna be boys and men second dance. It's gonna be boys and men on that when they walk out. Boys and men getting in the car.
This guy's gonna be different though. It's gonna be done with a Persian flair to it. They're gonna have guitars and stuff.
All right.
I love it.
Okay. All right. All right. I got 3 here. I'm trying to pick the last one. I'm gonna go. All right. I'm gonna go with what do I think is gonna get more fun? All right.
Oh boy.
MC and my people call me Milk. When I'm busting up the party, I feel no guilt. Gizmo's cutting up for me. That's down with me. One of us. Let's stop right there for a second. 4 years, I didn't understand it because I thought he would grab. Hold on for 1 second. I thought he was saying that's down with me and I just found out Mad Skills is the one who did it. That's down with neither one of us because it never made sense to me. That's down with. Why would you want to suck it down with us? But they're saying who's down with neither one of us. That's how I feel. The one of us. That's how I feel. To be down, you must appeal. 2 to 2, we're rated R. We're gifted and we're going to the bank. While I'm here, I like the thing. Mom and dad, they knew the time. Gizmo's cut and Milk these rhyming. Milk is chilling. Giz is chilling. What more can I say? Time billing. That's what we get. Got it good. And since you understood, would you stop scheming and looking hard? I got a great big bodyguard. So step up if you want to get hurt. Milk these gonna pull this skirt. I get money. I got it. Some studs call me honey if they feel real hot. That's how it is. You should ask Giz. I stole your girl while you was in prison. Jail for MC assault. You was jealous. It's all your fault. Milk is chilling. Giz is chilling. What more can I say? Top billing. That's what we get. Got it good. And if you understood, would you bite a rhyme? If you dare, I get the paper, so I don't care. My contribution to this jam is considered because I am the number one Milk D speaking all the way. Yeah, so yeah, top billing. If one of the greatest songs ever. I used to walk to school every day playing that on my Walkman every day. I can't tell you how many times I listen to Top Billing.
That song is one of the illest fight starters I've ever.
Why was I just about to say that?
Guaranteed.
Play that song, a fight broke out, yo.
Yeah.
Paradise Gray talked about that with the Latin Quarters. Anytime they play Top Billing, you might as well watch. You better get off the dance floor. If you had your rope chain on, it was getting snatched.
But I was my brother went to LQ. I didn't go. Pete went, but I didn't go. But I went to the top, but not LQ. I went to the top like twice. But that song,
that's definitely a fight song.
College, when they played that in college, like we was Maryland, like it's like Baltimore, DC, PG County, Philly, New York. When they played that in college, yo, it would just be mayhem, yo. Like I'm like, yo, I thought this only happened in New York.
It's something about them drums, bro. When they go off.
They're tribal. So no.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull a portion burn tonight and give y'all two more real quick. Not the whole joints. Bass, how low can you go? Death Row, what a brother know. Once again, back is the incredible Rom Cannibal, the Uncannibal D, Public Enemy #1. 5 votes at freeze. Then I got numb. I really never had a gun, but it's the wax that the Terminator X spun. Now they got me in the cell because my records ain't sell because a brother like me said, well, Farrakhan's prophet and I ought to listen to. What he can say to you, what you ought to do is power for now. Power to people say, here the lyrical king of the miracle. Back is black all in. We gonna win. Check it out. Yeah, yo, come on. Here we go again. Turn it up.
Hey,
bring the noise.
You can't bring the noise.
Water Buffalo. I'm like, Water Buffalo? Why would Chuck be saying Water Buffalo?
Bring the noise was so crazy. So crazy.
Like that.
12-inch for what was the movie? Less Than Zero. It was the 12-inch for Less Than Zero, and they were coming out of the subway station, and that was the bottom part of the 12-inch. And I think the Black Flames were on the other side of the 12-inch. Yeah, exactly. And I loved, again, me being a subway junkie, seeing them outside the 6th station like that and Bring the Noise was just incredible. And then the last joint I got, and I'm going to talk about this book that I'm reading right now, Let Us Begin. What, where, why, or when. We could all be explained like instructions to the game. So yeah, I'm not insane. In fact, I'm kind of rational. When I be asking you, who's more dramatical, this one or that one? The black one or the white one? Pick the punk and I'll jump up to attack one. KRS-One is just the guy to lead a crew. Right up to your face and dish you. Everybody saw me on the last album cover, holding a pistol something far from a lover, beside my brother, SCOTT. I just laugh because no one can defeat me. This lesson number 2, my philosophy. Number 1 was poetry. You know it's me. This my philosophy. Many artists got to learn. I'm not flammable. I don't burn. So stop burning and learn to earn respect because that's just what KR collects. See, what do you expect when you rhyme like a soft punk? You walk down the street and get jumped. You got to have style and learn to be original. And everybody's gonna want to dish you. Like me, we coming from the South Bronx, and every sucker MC had a response. But do I care? We know that they are on the tip. My posse from the Bronx is thick, and where real life, we roll correctly. A lot of suckers would like to forget me, but they can't. It's like a champ, I've got a record. I'm knocking out the frauds in a second. On the mic, I believe that you should get loose. I didn't come to tell you I got juice. I just produce, create, innovate on a higher level. I'll be back, but for now, just settle. And the thing about my philosophy for me, and I tell the story all the time, when Scott died, Boogie Down Productions was my favorite group in the world. So when Scott died, I thought hip hop was over. I'm like, yo, what are they gonna do without Scott LaRock? It'd be like, God forbid, like, what if a Premier died? Like, what is CL Smooth gonna? I mean, what's Guru gonna do? Like, it literally was like that in my head. And when my neighbor 2 doors down, my OG Ryan, showed me the 12-inch for my philosophy, I was just so excited because I thought I'd never hear another BDP song again. I just thought it was over. You know what I mean? So when you put on my philosophy, it was like, oh, wow. It was like a sigh of relief for me. Like, they're back. Like, it's still here. My philosophy was so crazy. And then when Fab Five Freddy, salute to the legend Fab Five Freddy, who shot the video in black and white, and KRS did the first part a cappella and had on the black and cement 3 Jordans. It just was that moment for me to be like, hip hop is back. Like, my favorite group is back. Scott's no longer with us, but KRS is gonna keep it going. So for me, that's why my philosophy is so important to me. Grap, what's the last joint you got for us, brother?
My last joint is a joint that, man, it takes me back to a wonderful. Anytime I hear this song, I go back to a beautiful time in my life when I was a youngin' coming up in the 80s, and just the vibe of the radio, how the radio was in New York, and just the dopeness of it, and it takes me particularly to one particular time when I went to Jew Man's in the Bronx. And I bought these patent leather Adidas.
Explain to them what Jew Man's is.
Jew Man is a store in the Bronx, New York. It was a store on Simpson Street where you went and you got like exclusive sneakers and stuff. Like,
my dad used to go there a lot.
Yeah, they had colorways that you wouldn't imagine. You know what I mean? Like back then, like colorways wasn't even a thing back then, and they had colorways. You know what I mean? They had different colors of stuff, like just different, like you'd be like, yo, what the hell is that? Like, you know, like now, you know, you could get the crazy ill colorways now in different design, but back then they was doing, Jew Man who had the colorways, he had all the colors and stuff. So you went in there, and I remember going there and buying these Adidas Top 10 sky blue with dark blue stripes. They were all patent leather, and this song Loose Ends Gonna Make You Mine was playing. I don't know, that song just brings me to that moment, just brings me to those vibes, you know what I mean? I can't really remember the lyrics, how it starts. Hey, for so long, I've been searching for someone who could be the one who really understands me. I've been searching for you so desperately, oh, yeah. In the past, contemplating what was so fast, separating good from the bad. I never got what I should have had. I can't get the note, but and then it's like, and then it's like, oh, gonna make you mine. Yeah,
Jane Eugene had a lock on me, man.
Like every time I hear that song, Kill, it sounds brand new to me. That's so crazy. So yeah, I that's one of them songs. I noticed, you know, all night I've been waiting for you, baby. All right. 'Cause I'm in love with you, my darling, tonight. I'm in the mood for you, my darling.
Yo, see, here's the bad part. All this time I've been asking for a new I&I album. I should have been asking for a Grap Lover solo singing album. That's what I should have been asking for all these years.
I'm a great imitator. I can imitate the hell out of people, man. I'm a great imitator.
I've been asking for the wrong album.
Carl McIntosh, he redid the song. He did the song over. He got a version of it that's like real slowed down and acoustic, and it's jazz, it's like smooth and funky, like. And he did the song over, Gonna Make You Mine. But the original, it's not the album version. It's this mix of it. I forget what it's called. It's a certain mix, like 5 minutes and 46 seconds. I have like 4 copies of that joint. Right. Me and JR talked about it.
We talked about it on the show, y'all.
Speaking of which, JR, we definitely got a link on doing another album. I
told Elise, I know what you want to do.
Yeah, I want to do.
Don't be a fool. That's
I love that joint.
But here's the thing, even off of that, now that we back outside, me, you, Grap, and Rel need to meet up because we all out here in Maryland. So we just need to pick a day to just link up and go digging or something like that. So we need to make that happen sooner than later.
Hey, my baby sister moving up there, so I'm gonna be up there more.
Oh, right, because she's coming up from Morgan too. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's even doper. All right, Burr, what's your last joint, good brother?
All right. understand this before I make a comment. There's always a meaning in a heavy D statement. In this life, I try for improvement. Be your own guy, follow your own. Love is a legend. Me, I'm legendary yet. Flipping on the mic makes me a happy back. Don't try to swing because you couldn't even hang. We got our own thing. Yo, so then original, individual, smooth criminal, that's a lot. That's a little shock through the middle. Don't clock anybody, let them all clock you. Don't be down with anybody, let them all be down with you. Self-kept, self-taught. Don't be borrowed, don't be bought. But I'm gonna end it with a bang. That was my senior year, like mantra for me. Like, you know, Heavy D, and I've said this before, not just because Grap on him, was like the dude who made me understood that you ain't got to be super thug, you ain't got to be whatever. You could just be a regular dude, and people will love you for it. And so that album and that song in particular encapsulated everything about Hev to me.
And see what the greater thing about it is, how you say you don't have to be a super thug. Hev was actually a street dude. And when he got that record deal, he made his mind up like, yo, I'm going to do this and I'm going to leave this alone. Like Hev was in the streets, like he was hustling, doing those things. And when he started rapping and he started picking up with the skill level, and then he did the his brother gave him the money for to create the demo. And then boom, he got with Andre. He went to Def Jam. Def Jam was like, nah, but Andre heard him, was like, hold up, I'm trying to get something popping. Hey, let me get you popping with me. So boom, and then it went from there. And he let go of all that stuff, man. So like that transition was really, really like dope to see. You know what I mean? So
one of my favorite Heavy D
say that is really amazing.
One of my favorite Heavy D lines is, "So money, knock it off with the tough guy imagery. You think I ain't tough because I don't talk tough? Scrimmage me." I love that. That's like, okay, all right.
I mean, Heaven knocked dudes out on the street, bro. Like black-eyed dudes gave dudes black eyes in the street, bro. Like dudes old paper and clap, yo, cracking dude eyeball, yo. Like he wasn't no joke out there, yo. He was doing that, and he was MCing, and MCing was it. Like, you know what I mean? Like MCing was it.
That's dope. That's so dope, man. Like I said, anytime we got time to shout out and show love to Hev, I always challenge young folk, man. You gotta, and me and Portia was just talking about it. I think a lot of it is, I always tell people it's more young people than old people on social media. They got us probably 70 to 30, meaning 70% is younger, 30% is like the us. So for that 70%, they look at Heavy D as an actor before they look at him as a rapper. They look at Latifah and Will and all these Ice Cubes as actors before they look at them as MCs. So again, if we don't go back and teach them, that's exactly how they gonna look at it. I remember when Straight Outta Compton came out, all my teams was like, Mr. Kill, Ice Cube was a gangster rapper? Like, are we there yet? Was a gangster rapper? And I'm like, was he, nigga? He wasn't. He was the gangster rapper. Right. Like, what do you mean was? But again, all my kids know him from his barbershop, Friday, next Friday. Like, so the younger generation don't look at Hev and Latifah and Will and Ice Cube as these MCs. They look at them as movie stars, and if we don't explain it to them, that's I told you, one of my kids told me, I was talking about Eddie Murphy, they was like, donkey? And I'm like, I apologize. You mean when I say the word Eddie Murphy to you, the first thing that comes up in your mind is Shrek?
Shrek.
And that's it. They don't know about Raw and Beverly Hills Cop and 48 Hours and Trading Places and Boomerang. And they know Eddie Murphy as Donkey. So if we don't teach them,
that dude was
if we don't teach them, that's what they're gonna think of our legends. JR, what's your last song?
The first song my mom ever taught me. This was Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. If I can build my whole world around you. I done did that. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, that's
all right, bro. What you got for your last joint, bro?
Here we go again.
We know you're not in lyrical shape, so right. We know.
So back when the Source was popping, like I used to always look at the hip hop quotables, and I remember I was so hyped when Moment of Truth came out from Gangstar. Like I was so hyped. And they had a hip hop quotable from someone I didn't know who they were. But it was on the Gangstar album. It was on Make 'Em Pay. It was a dude named Crump Snatcher. And he had the hip hop quotable on Make 'Em Pay. And when I heard it, I loved it and I memorized it. I might mess up. I might not. Here we go.
Crumb's verse?
Yeah. All right. I see myself as the black rap messiah, apostle, being colossal, spreading through 5 years. Oh, speak so I can reach. Hold on. Let me start right over. All right. Apostle, seeing through electrical wires, spit fire for speak so I can reach each and every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Hit them like petroleum jelly, too busy in the limelight. Can't rhyme tight. I got divine light to stay dark to light. Something ain't right to be an MC. You got a thug. For the thug, you got to be an MC. That shit is bug. Show love to crew. Deal with crew and crew only. A thing universal like Sony. Phony thugs and fake hugs is usually avoided. Give a fuck like Pizza Hut. I gotta stay noited. Cause that same nigga you trust can be the same cat behind the gap that bust. Challenger with the silencer. Ashes to dust, then dust to ashes. Now it's who can I pull out the fastest. Imagine this rap shit without this gas shit, or the corny Mac Black talk about it once his Mac spit. But this year, Gangstar got changes being made. No wax shit being played, no fake Macs getting paid, no Versace MCs with a mouth full of mo, sounding like a hoe, spitting that'll catch fashion show flow. I bombshell your Pascal Chanel rap through a Maxwell. Ever since Young Chrome was thought to rap well. Deep something poses, awakened with a turban and robe and sandals like Moses, traveling Atlanta, Eastern land for the answers. Ignorance is spreading through the streets like it was cancer. Too many drinking, not thinking. We're behind the trigger. I 38, escalate the murder rate. Cause nigga, microphone roulette. Cause now Sage is getting wet on somebody else's fake gangster rap, something like that. But yeah, Crump Snatcher, hip hop. Make it pay. I didn't know who he was when I heard it. I just went crazy. And I had to memorize it. And I have so many more songs that I've memorized. So that was my thing, just memorizing songs. And first, I was really hyped to get DOS effects. They want effects though, but I'm not doing that. But when I was a kid,
we know you're not lyrical shape. And in a minute, you're like bum sticky bum. I'm not lyrical shape. I'm just not gonna say anything. Okay, yeah.
1, 2, Uncle Ma.
Right.
Who crack?
There you go.
Dre's Jamaican. I didn't know that.
I ain't know that either. I ain't know Dre's was Jamaican. That's what's up. Oh man, definitely a fun show. I definitely had no idea niggas was gonna have me singing on Bend. I mean, fucking
End of the Road.
End of the Road. I don't even know what I sung. So there you go. Again, grab Vern, JR. Y'all need to get this contract ready. Get Trey on the phone. Contracts ready. Let's start working on this album. Bro, where can they get at you, good brother?
Uptown Rail 215 on the gram. JBen215 on Twitter. And yeah, working on music. Single coming out. I let JR his, so it's coming. Got something with West Coast Vern too. Yeah. So
okay.
Yeah, it is.
That's what it is. JR, where can they get at you, good brother?
All right. JR's Roller Soul on Instagram and Twitter. I just did a 2-part interview with Crateism podcast. The joint was dope. Just talked about R&B. It was amazing. Like, it was a dope episode. The R&B reps, of course, we just on like a 2-week break. We've been consistent for the last year and a half. So me and Elise was like, we need a break, but next week we back at it. But y'all can check out the other episodes. R&B reps on Twitter, the R&B representatives on Instagram, and Tuesday we getting back to our lives. So check us out.
All right, on IG?
No, YouTube Live. We ain't fucking with IG.
All right, no, that's what I wanted to say, because when you say live, people.
Oh, okay, right. YouTube Live. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no doubt. Vern, where can they get at you to buy a house, good brother?
At V the Lone Closer on Instagram, Twitter. Just to shoot the breeze, talk sports and music is V Chandler 10.
All right, Porsche, where can they get at you, sis?
Just on Twitter at Cherchez Porsche. That's it.
All right, Grab, where can they get at you, bro?
Right there is written right there. Have named me Grap at Twitter. My voice is for rent too. Like if somebody want me to do the
I'm gonna
I will
rent.
do. I'll do animation. I'll do. I'm doing radio. Yeah.
Voiceovers, yeah.
To imitate somebody, I might could do that. A little deep fake voice for you, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? My new album is called Allegedly. It's dropping in November.
R&B or rap? You singing on that, John?
It's both. We're gonna do a Drake. We're gonna do a Drake. We're gonna do both.
Allegedly.
We're doing both.
I'm here.
Allegedly.
He's doing both. Allegedly, he's doing both.
Allegedly.
Wes, when you come out here, I want you to know we are doing karaoke. Key word in that sentence is we are. Okay, so just get prepared. Just get prepared on U Street. We are doing some karaoke.
Oh man,
Firing up my drum machine again. I'm messing with my SP again. So
Okay.
if somebody wants to buy a beat, they can come buy a beat. They want to buy a pair of my sneakers, they can come buy those too.
Rappers,
I don't sell weed, but
rappers in his bag. This is why I couldn't get you and the mayor on the same show. I gotta put y'all on different weeks because you and the mayor together will black out. What was I gonna say? All right. Y'all, everybody should know out there, me and Vern got a joint out called I Don't Mind, produced by yours truly. The shit is dope. I really big up shit that I do, but this is really dope. And I really listen to a lot of music that I do. But I was listening to Mad Shots today. Seriously, y'all. Cop the album. Tell somebody about the album. But more importantly, I just want you to listen to some of the shit that Vern is saying. Vern is really saying some ill shit on here. Like, on Mad Shots, he's saying, kids don't dodge balls, they dodge bullets. Pull out the camera phone to shoot the footage. That is such a testimony of the world that we're living in, that these kids are literally dodging bullets out here. And instead of calling the police, you will pull out your camera phone to record what's going on before you even think to call 911 or run and get out the way. That's a problem, y'all. That's a huge problem, that we are in a place and time when people are getting shot, and instead of ducking, you are taking out your phone to record the footage to put it on the gram. Yeah. So again, he's just saying a lot of great shit on that album. So check it out. We the record sales are going good, but I tell you this, I see a whole lot more retweets than I'm seeing people buy the album. I get it. It's $11.99. I'm in nobody's pockets. I'm just saying, if you fuck with it, give us some retweets. Tell somebody about it. Just help us get the word out.
Album again? What's
it's
the name?
called I Don't Mind. I Don't Mind. Very dope album. Very dope album. And on the bookworm tip, I have been reading this. My brother's name is Kenny. It's by Kenny Parker, who's KRS's brother, and it's a story about their upbringing. And when I tell you this book is good as shit, this book is good as shit. It's so good. There are times that I'm just like, there's no way this fucking shit could have happened. It's impossible. Like, some of the stories in here are so heartbreaking on how they grew up that I'm just like, you gotta be lying. You gotta be lying. Like, it can't.
Everybody finished the Dilettante book?
Yeah, we still gotta do that show. We gotta bounce back with that.
I'm almost finished.
But again, if folk, I definitely think, P, if you're down, this should definitely be one of our books on our show. Because again, it's just, at the end of every chapter, Kenny kind of just goes through what went on in that year, and it's just like, nigga, y'all went through this. It explains how KRS became homeless, living in shelters and everything like that. And again, crazy book, but you can cop this off of Amazon. Shout out to my man Kel from Morgan, who sent me the link for this, because I had no idea this was even out.
What's the name of it?
My brother's name is Kenny.
Okay.
By Kenny Parker. You can cop it on Amazon. Brett, you can see I'm almost done. I literally only probably got about 20 pages left. Was reading this when I was on vacay. But again, so get that I Don't Mind join Kill 8889. I will check y'all next week, y'all.
See ya.
Make